like a countdown. That would be super hot.
That
We're
would
now
be-
live. Hello.
Hey.
Do I have this muted? We do. Okay, cool. We're good. We'll find out if I have it muted in the other room in just a second. Yes.
It gets us every single time. Every month.
Oh.
Hello.
Julie's just gone.
Yeah, Julia left. She did not want to go live. I don't know.
She was like, nope, not going live. Bye.
Just not ready for that kind of action.
Well, I was planning on showering before this, and that didn't happen, so I'm not quite ready for this either.
And
I mean, it's gonna be like 2 hours. You could take like a 10-minute pause. Like,
that's true. That's true.
Just go sprint through a shower.
What's everybody drinking?
Just no response.
Yeah.
I will not be doing that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. Hey, I took like 10 precious minutes to throw on some makeup and comb my hair, so
Precious.
not putting out work.
Let's say hi to everybody in the chat.
Yo.
Simply, oh shoot, the people were just saying who their names were before, and now people keep on talking, so I've missed it. Simply Fox is shoot somebody.
is a person that exists?
I think. Oh boy, I don't remember.
Pajana party, man. Yep.
Oh, Julia's back.
I feel like you guys should change your names. So
I pressed the wrong button.
You pressed the wrong button.
Oh, Data Queen. That's what it is. Oh, it's Rachel. Rachel.
Hey. Okay, gotcha.
That's Simply Fox. I knew it was somebody that I knew.
Is Pua not fixed now?
What? What's going on?
Oh, maybe there's a delay in the chat. I don't know what's happening. Man, active chat this time.
Super active. There was a bunch of new patrons that were super excited to be a part of this.
Oh man!
So
Well,
I think just about everybody's here.
sweet. Well, welcome to all of those people, and welcome back, Julia.
Julie's back. Right? Hopefully everybody else is able to get in. I sent Mr. Sideways John the invite, so hopefully it's just a little early. I know it's early.
John said he was going to be late.
Okay.
Lola said she'd be late too.
Gotcha. Okay, well then, don't worry about it.
It'll be all good.
Yeah.
It kind of blows my mind, like what level of communication you guys all have with one another.
Right.
That it's like, oh yeah, like we know exactly.
Well, that's one of the coolest things about the Discord is just
We have a special club.
A special club, the Distraction Squad.
Low-key terrifying.
Loki.
You can't sit with us.
Well, because we have, well, I mean, we don't really use that one, Snapchat anymore. We have the Snapchat, and we have a Facebook group chat, and we have a Facebook group, and then we have the Discord. And it's like,
How do you guys even keep track of like communicating with each other on like 6 different platforms?
We've slowed down.
Does everybody, like, are there
Don't.
simultaneous conversations happening in all of them where it's like, in this one, we're talking about Star Wars, and in this one, we're talking about what we're doing this weekend?
There have been.
Real quick,
There have
we're going to be here for 2-ish hours, so you've got lots of time to go do a thing and maybe even come back and still sit. Just saying.
I went into the Discord the other day, and they were having like a very intense conversation about makeup, and I had no idea what's happening. And I just wanted to talk about my day, but they were like really deep in this conversation, so I had to back off.
I had to back off. Like, this was not a scenario where I could talk about my day.
No, not at all. It was
in those instances, you just need to like reach out directly and be like, I need to talk to somebody about my day. Would you like to take this time now to talk about your day?
You know, I just got out of therapy, so like it's fine. It'll be.
Oh, man.
That always feels great.
Yeah.
Go just walk out of therapy.
Yeah, being coming out for therapy. I don't know.
I can see that.
Regardless of the therapy.
I have done the therapy for like one stint of time, and it was incredibly interesting.
I know about this.
Yes, I had like such an odd issue in that I kept assuming that the guy was like patronizing me, you know, like I felt like he just kept talking about how great I was, and I was like, I feel like I can't trust you right now.
Because he was just too
positive about
Like just reinforcing you all the time.
Complimentary.
Reinforcement. Yeah.
You're complimenting me an unrealistic amount of times.
Random signs.
I know I am not this
The last
way.
time somebody complimented me this much, they wanted something.
Yes. Yes.
You bounce that by just coming to the Discord and let us talk to you.
There you go.
Yeah, that seems like a terrifying approach too. Actually, at this point, I just generally assume that everybody will be on full-blown attack mode.
Wow.
Aaron Cardo, I don't know who you are. Oh, man, that's one of the only frustrating things is once we come here and we see people's like YouTube names. I don't know who Aaron Cardo is. I've probably interacted with Aaron Cardo just all the time.
And then there's this like Rachel Dickhausen person. Like,
Yeah, who's that?
who even is
What a
Rachel
ridiculous
Dickhausen?
name. Change it to like Dallas, Fort Worth,
Or Pillows.
or just Pillows.
Just
Mm.
Pillows sounds to me like it could be moderately inappropriate.
I
You're the-
I literally think of the pillows at Marriott hotels every time I say pillows.
That's specific.
Why?
I don't know.
Oddly
It's
specific.
very specific.
I really like Marriott hotels.
RoboCop. I don't know why RoboCop didn't get much more of a thing. Oh, Aaron PJC. Hey.
Ben, have you ever slept at a Hyatt?
A Hyatt.
They have the best beds I've ever slept in a hotel.
Man, you like classy over there.
You're like, what?
So that's like classy over there. I sleep in whatever.
Oh,
the
Hyatt? Yeah. High end.
Hmm.
All about Best Western.
I do not know if I've ever stayed at one. I know that I do love the beds and pillows at Marriott's, and it was something where like when I moved into my new house, I was like, I'm gonna get like a new mattress. I wonder what they use.
Did
And
you look up what they?
My mom and I looked
Like
at
you
what
can
a Hyatt-
buy like the Marriott package, like the whole thing that they have, like when you walk in there.
That's
It is
hilarious.
absurdly expensive. Like
Well-
the bed you sleep in
Sure.
the hotel is so much nicer than you might think.
Who knew?
Who knew? Not me. So I
You
didn't.
get like you get the robe in that package too.
I
like a
hope
hotel
so.
robe.
Like monogrammed,
Man.
like with Marriott.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I
That would-
like a good robe. I need a new robe.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Robes. So do you guys do like a lot of Christmas gifting? Because
Christmas
robes come up as like a gift for like parents and stuff all the time.
Really?
Like a nice
What?
what? No, is this weird?
Yeah. Well, weird to me.
I
Maybe
would.
not weird to everyone else.
I got my grandpa a robe one year.
Yeah. Did he love it? Does he use it every day?
He did. Yeah.
See? Robes.
Yeah, no, I mean it's
He
I use mine when I take baths.
My mom had one growing up that just had like rainbow trout all over it. It was probably the ugliest robe that they've made. Like,
like,
period.
it's not like your family like does a whole lot of fishing.
I think it was originally my dad's who
Okay.
does do a lot of fishing.
That makes more sense.
But yeah, it would be like the thing that she would like wear every morning, like while filling our cereal bowls and stuff like
It's
that.
rainbow trout all over.
Rainbow trout
That's
all over it.
amazing.
Yeah.
I wear my robe every single morning.
You do?
I really do. Yeah. As soon as I get out of the shower, all dry, put on the robe. Get ready.
What?
you know
What is
what
the
I
amount
do?
of time you could wear a robe for?
15 minutes, maybe.
I-
Just blowing
You know
my-
what I didn't know until recently? Like when girls put their like the towel around their head, you know, after they get in the shower, like their hair is in that thing, and I never knew that before.
Where
Like,
did you think it
I
went?
never like thought about it that way. Like their hair, like your hair is wrapped
Just,
around
like,
in the
wrapped around
towel.
their head, and that was just on top.
On
of it.
top of it.
Yeah, like I thought like their hair was just there. They just like put it because like it looked nice or whatever. Like I don't know, like they
No.
their wet hair or whatever.
All right, so
Like,
Jordan asked,
oh.
I live alone, so why the robe? Two reasons. One, it's still like 66 degrees at that time in the morning when I've woken up, and
Keep your apartment warmer.
no.
Wow.
And then
No.
dry, like it's like one extra more level of dryness that maybe I might have missed with like a towel.
Mm.
Oh, hey Derek.
Yeah.
I almost like messaged you earlier. It was 71 degrees in my apartment, and I almost turned on the heat.
That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
What?
Cold.
It's 71.
Okay, so
It felt cold.
I am
I feel you. Girl. So
sweating at the thought of 71 degrees.
with my new apartment, I haven't figured out the thermostat yet. So like last night, I almost died because it was so hot. I sleep upstairs, but then the downstairs was cold. It wasn't cold, but like the downstairs was like way cooler, and so I just hung out downstairs for like an hour.
So like, I mean, like, I assume that there's just AC. Do you even have heat in Texas? Like, would that be like?
It can get colder in parts of Texas.
I guess.
Okay, so one time it got down to 11 degrees, and because Texas has its own power grid, right? So they started doing rolling blackouts because the power spiked so high and the entire state lost power.
But what? The whole
Because
state?
everyone was
The
turned on
entire
heat.
state lost power
Because everyone was using
because it
it.
wouldn't turn back on. So, yeah.
That's way too much state to be out of power. I think the other day it snowed here a little bit the other day, and they were talking about how there was like 3,000 people without power, and I was like, man, a lot of people.
On like Saturday? or
Yeah, like it was like
It was like a flurry.
it was it was an aggressive drizzle.
I like it. Speaking of that, actually, on Saturday, how lucky were we that we took those photos on Friday?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That looks so cold, especially there's the picture of like the egg and you like have half a wetsuit on. I'm like, if you think 71 makes you uncomfortable, that makes me very uncomfortable.
Just to the right, were icicles.
A wetsuit?
The thing.
It was
Pretty dang cold.
It was pretty dang cold. That was even funny because we did that shot, the whole setup, then like changed back and everything. And then DK had like, his hood up and everything. He's flying the drone and he's talking about how cold he is. And I'm like, for real?
Okay, my hands were cold enough that it was prohibiting my ability to control the drone. You saw me almost run into the.
I saw
thing.
it.
That
I
was
saw
too
it.
rough.
Oh,
Good to put on warmer clothes, Ben.
Derek's not allowed to pilot the drone anymore. It's like,
we
First off,
losing drone privileges. I'm just kidding.
sorry.
It's genuinely hurt.
No, that was the most nervous I've ever been. Oh, the thing was too, because of the structure of it, I didn't have GPS on the drone, which normally
oh no.
the drone, if I have it on, it will just hover within 6 inches of
its
space.
Yeah.
The GPS is that strong. The GPS wasn't working, so it was just like, I'm just gonna go over here, up a little bit. Sure, why not? Yeah. And it was so frustrating because there's so many trees and stuff around.
Oh yeah, worst case scenario would either fly into a waterfall, into a rock wall, or into a tree.
Yeah.
Which
and
were
then
everywhere.
and then just explode.
Yeah.
The landing was wrecking because we was like a space like this big.
That day actually was hysterical because we were doing so many give-a-thon pictures that we were like trudging up this hike with every single person was like packed to the brim with stuff. We had one guy, Steven, with us that literally
He was
was
such a trooper.
he had a backpack on, the Star Wars. He was wearing that helmet, like the Poe Dameron helmet that we took a picture with. He had the guitar in a backpack sticking out of the back of it, carrying our big drone box, which is like easily the size of like a mini fridge. Like it's
It's
big
like a mini
box.
fridge,
Yeah. Oh my God.
What did he get out of it?
And he
Pizza?
he was beating me.
Oh, he was paid. He was paid well
Yeah.
for that. Yeah.
He didn't know he was going to be, but
That's
he was.
true. He was a champ for not knowing he was being
Yeah.
paid.
Phew.
It just feels so empty in here. Like it's freaking me out like a little bit.
No, this reminds me of
There's only the three of you guys. That's crazy. Normally there's so many more people,
The 3 of us and Jay's gone, so it's just like we're like losing
Yeah,
people
and
left
Jay's
and right.
and it's just like I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know. By the way, Ben, I just want to
This
get like your
reminds
live
me-
reaction to that quiz, the hard Hogwarts quiz, where they had like some questionable answers.
Dude, that quiz. Oh my gosh. Some of the best like memed pictures of me.
Do you know that I actually pulled back on some of the like close-ups on your face of your reactions to these answers? Where you're just like,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I was getting bumped. Like I beat Jay and there was this chance that I could just pull ahead.
and then question 3 or whatever it was.
And then yeah, it's just like the momentum just plummeted, everything.
What was the? Oh yeah, it was the ghost one. You just didn't understand the question.
Oh, that was ridiculous. Yeah. And
I read it the same way Ben did when I took it online. I was so mad.
Julia, go.
So I listened to that because I was driving. So I just put it on my YouTube Red and listened to it. And I did the same exact thing, Ben. So don't feel too bad.
Yeah.
Wait, did you really? You also thought? Man.
Well, so I thought it at first, and then I was like, wait, like I wish I could have like heard I don't remember if the question was repeated or like I just was like, wait a minute, I'm confused. But I think I ended up going, oh, I think I realized just a little bit before you did. So I got it right barely.
But like,
So I was,
but like
so I
that.
took it like you did without the answers because I was driving.
Yeah, well, and that's one of those situations too that even if you hadn't seen the answers, but you had seen the question written out, see,
Yeah.
I got it right because the word house is capitalized in
Yeah.
that, so it really stands out in the question.
I still missed it.
Being like listening to the question is way different than.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Or Annalise.
I tried
I
that
always
for.
people who kind of read too fast sometimes because like I'll miss things, which is why in college I go back and reread like a test 3 times so I wouldn't do this type of thing because I do it constantly.
Real quick, a couple things. Hello, B-Tubbles. Also, Jay is not here because if you hadn't heard, he's now a father.
Yeah, so true. Also, Pajana Party, who just said that passwords are not architectural features. The portrait hole is an architectural
The
feature.
whole would be an architectural feature.
Like, I didn't think the passwords were an architectural feature,
That's fair.
right?
That's fair.
Sorry,
I know what you meant.
Julia, go.
So really embarrassing about reading too fast. So when the 6th book came out, I stayed up all night reading, right? The 6th Harry Potter book. And then we finished, and then the next morning I was talking to my brother, and I was like, yeah, I just wanted to figure out who the Half-Blood Prince is. Because you're trying to figure out the whole thing, and he just looked at me and he's like, Snape says that he's the Half-Blood Prince, Julia. And I was like,
I think I've
so
heard you explain it.
I can
Yeah, I remember it.
I remember it. Oh man, that was getting to the point in my Harry Potter career where it was so much time between each of the books coming out, or enough time between the books coming out to where I was just disconnected enough to where I wasn't remembering what on earth all of these things were. I'd say from Lord of the Rings. I could never read Lord of the Rings because
I couldn't either.
Oh, just too tedious. In
it's
my
like how do you keep up with all
It's-
these different elf
okay.
names and what's up? You look really mad.
Derek doesn't like me calling it tedious.
like. There's an amount of characters, but it's not like insurmountable.
It's not like Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is absurd.
I mean, all right, so
Character-wise.
I don't know if this would help or hurt the argument. I know that those books are not exactly like adult level books or anything like that, but the last time I took a stab at reading the Lord of the Rings books, I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
Oof.
So
I feel like
at that point in time, yeah, there was no keeping up with them.
They were too
Yeah.
detail oriented for me. Like I think it was like too. I don't want to say literary and like I'm stupid, I don't understand it, but it just there was so much of it that it decreased my enjoyment because I'm very much a plot and character development type of person, rather than
Well-
something like oh the beautiful writing. I mean that's great for some people, but it's just not.
Yeah.
it's just too much.
The hard thing with Lord of the Rings too is that if you watched even one movie before you tried to read the books, like the books are going to be like very, very boring.
That's absolutely true. I can agree with that. Like if you have already seen the movies and then you're going to the books, the
Yeah.
movies move so much faster.
Absolutely, and they're just so well produced. The originals, the Hobbits are.
The Hobbit up into 3 parts for no reason.
I was not happy about that.
It's a 300-page book.
Yeah.
It's like the shortest one.
Yeah, it'd be like if they split up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone into 3 parts for no reason. Like there's not even
Well,
much
to be
action.
fair, you could do that. And I would be okay.
I mean I'd be okay with it, like an HBO type of.
Dude, let that be a
Yeah.
thing.
I want that to be a thing so bad.
Netflix, get on that.
Netflix, HBO, break it each. Like you could do the first couple books in a season, and then each book after that gets a season. Mini seasons, short seasons, kind of like
Okay.
BBC, how they do like 3, like Sherlock, they do 3 like hour and a
Yes.
half.
Oh,
Perfect.
Sherlock is such a good TV
It's
show.
3 movies is what it is. Not TV.
3 short movies.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry. Star
recap.
Wars
They're an
question
hour and
for
a
you,
half.
Dan.
That's like a normal movie.
Real quick, Star Wars question: Have they confirmed that they're making episodes beyond Episode 9, or is that just a rumor?
No.
Ryan Johnson.
Thank you. Ryan Johnson has officially been signed on to produce his own trilogy, which makes me really happy and excited about this.
What's up, Haley?
Hey, Haley. about this next movie coming in 2 days.
2 days.
Because like they were already so happy with working with him and so happy with the product that he made that they're like, here's 3 more.
Yeah, but those
episodes, or are they?
they're not going to have anything to do, as far as we know, with the current.
Okay.
I'm hoping for like Old Republic stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm just very excited because they've been casting more and more Asians in the Star Wars, so now I feel like I have a chance.
Hey.
No, but that's absolutely a thing where they've really like explicitly gone and diversified, which I really appreciate because before space was just white people.
Man. Whoa.
Sorry.
Shoot, forgot his name. Lando.
Oh, the guy,
Billy D.
young Lando.
Billy, was it?
Billy D. Williams is
Billy
the
D.
old
Williams.
Lando.
I had Billy Dean in my head, and I'm like, but he's not my lover. I don't know.
It's Billie Jean.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say anything. It's fighting in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Young Lando's Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
Oh man,
That's going to be good.
I'm so excited about that. I love him.
so dang good. He's man. He started on YouTube. Do you guys know that?
I know that.
Derek
I know
Comedy.
that.
It's not spelled like my Derek. It's DERRICK Comedy. Like 10 years ago.
Ridiculous. And now he's just like,
And now he just
a
does all
phenom.
the things.
All the things.
All the things.
Yeah, Haley.
It's frustrating. He's just so productive.
so
He
productive.
does so many things
I think,
at a high level.
I think The Rock is so productive.
Cheers.
Yeah. He does like 7 movies a year.
Yeah. Dwayne Johnson was the latest person I followed on Instagram. I've joined the population of Earth.
Yeah. We're like,
I don't follow.
does he have like 40 million or
I
something?
Oh, 96 million, I
That's
think.
absurd.
It's insane. Yeah, I do not follow people on Instagram at all. So if I follow any of you guys, that usually means like pretty high praise because I.
I don't think we're even Facebook friends.
I
To be
don't do
honest.
anything on Instagram. So
What?
I do nothing.
I posted
Ben, I don't think you
A
follow me
cyclo-
on Twitter.
What? Hang on a second. What is your thing on Twitter?
Sam Borman 13. Maybe you do. I don't think you do though.
I'm working on it.
I have a Twitter and I literally don't use it.
I
This
read to
reminds
respond
me-
to.
Love Twitter,
Never.
but I love Twitter.
this
On Twitter.
literally reminds me of the very first Google Hangout.
Was Jay not on
Because-
Google Hangout?
No, he was, but the first thing that happened was Ben stalked me on Twitter.
Mm.
That's
On Twitter, I basically read people's stuff and respond to Ben, Jay, and DK, and that's about it. I never tweet on my own, really.
It's just responding to other people.
It's just responses.
okay though. That's one way to do it.
Twitter is the best way to interact with any creator, I think.
Yeah.
Any creator that's on Twitter.
Twitter is the best way to interact with me, I think. Outside of
Sorry, just,
Discord.
you know,
Say Discord.
stop like calling you, just like
Yes.
tweet you quick.
Just tweet me real quick.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
You're showing up at the office. How about that? That good?
Yeah, if you hang out at the office, that would probably. Oh well, yeah, that'd be the best way to hang out with me by far.
Yeah. Hey, Derek, is that an awesome shirt I see from Harry Potter
It
World?
is an awesome shirt.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
You were into it, man. Oh man.
And then I also got a shirt from I forget her current Discord name. Pickles? Pickles.
Pickles.
Pickles also sent me a shirt.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah.
Toy Story Jurassic Park one. That one's
That's a
super
good
rad.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm so excited for you to get things from me.
Well, that sounds okay.
Sounds
Actually, I need to go check the PO box tomorrow because the last time I went, I walked in and they were like,
Like,
"Oh,
oh,
It's
you're
you.
31B or whatever that.
right, whatever
Yeah.
our number is." Which I have to look up our PO box number every single time I go in there. I cannot remember it for the
I have no
life
idea
of
what
me.
it is.
4 numbers. Can't remember. Do any of you guys know offhand?
No.
Is there a
No.
6 in it? 6?
Yo,
Suzy Q. That is. This is not a Loot Crate shirt. This is from Universal, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have not yet drank the ice wine.
We have not yet because Jay wasn't here for this portion of the night.
Otherwise, we probably would have.
We brought it in from the truck because we had
Yeah.
to track down the UPS guy last week to get it.
Yeah, because you have to sign for it.
I chased him through the building.
I can imagine. Did you do it on your boosted board?
I did not. Man, you really get over at that.
That would have been funny.
What is so
I just
funny
saw
about
it in my head, and it just was really funny.
just me, just like board down, go? Because that's about how it would look.
It's more like you pulled over in the middle of the road.
That's what I saw.
I pretty much pulled over in the middle of the road and was just left a car full of people.
We're just
and
like, all right, bye. We'll just,
people and toys and stuff. Man. So
It's 4339.
4339. So there was not a 6 in there at all.
no, but 3 and 2.
Not even close.
Not even close. That's
What's
all right.
what is everyone's favorite giveaway picture so far?
Yes, that's what I was gonna ask.
The picture of the item.
Both.
All right, gotta pull them up.
Gotta pull
Sorry.
them up.
Which is your favorite item?
So
Wait,
I
like picture of Ben or picture of either of them?
missed 1 week. I missed 1 week, and I missed everything that happened. All the things happened while I was gone.
So you missed all
Well,
the
there was a baby. There was snow. There was giveaway things. There's Vlogmas going on, and I'm missing Vlogmas, and it makes me sad.
Shouldn't have gone on a cruise. That was a really just
Favorite pictures, Jonathan, with the Coco guitar. That's interesting.
Oh, those were some good ones
I
there.
thought those were just okay.
Really?
Yeah. It's something about like the framing of a lot of Jonathan's weren't super. I don't know. Like even the Thor one is on this big huge rock,
Oh, you
but
can't.
because
yeah.
I was so close to it, I couldn't like make it look like he was on this big huge rock.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Make that next time.
I think my favorite picture of Ben is the one where he's holding the egg in the wetsuit.
Yeah, I love that one. That one's
I think my favorite picture of Jay is when he's reaching for the Triwizard Cup.
Oh, I think Marauders map was the most popular one that I've had so far.
For yours, yeah. I think
I do.
I'd say
I did. I have to admit, I laughed when I saw the one of you in the monster book. Though.
Honestly, I think the monster book is my favorite of Ben's, where he's on
Yeah, I laughed. I laughed at that one.
Oh,
And
that
then
one's
my
funny too.
favorite
I haven't
item
seen
is
most
the
of it.
egg. I'd say my favorite item is the egg, though, just because
the egg is pretty rad.
The egg.
I don't have one of my own right now.
It's either here or in your car.
I bet it's in the truck. Dang.
Probably.
Well, that's all
Where
right.
did you guys find that? Can I ask?
That was Think Geek, I believe, is where I got that from. They had like a really, really good like set of replica stuff.
Yeah.
But the map, which I was really excited
Does
about
not
the map
scream.
even. No, the egg, yeah, it doesn't open.
The
either.
map it goes
It
huge.
doesn't open at all.
The
No,
egg doesn't open at all. No.
it just looks pretty.
It
Wait,
does.
where's Dumbledore on the map? Is he in his office?
There aren't people on the map.
Oh,
Yeah. That was a weird detail to know.
That's lame.
Yeah.
that's so lame.
No, Pillows was talking about how your photos like I'm worthy. It's just a little stuck.
Ah,
Like the couplet of both of your pictures together, like the captions were hilarious. Because Jay included the Mjolnir inscription.
yes.
You know, whosoever shall be worthy.
Show the power of Thor.
Show the power of Thor. And you're like, I'm worthy. It's just a little stuck. It's fine.
It was all good.
You did a really good job of making it look like it was stuck.
Man, I really had to you know.
Yeah.
So as much the thing that everybody with the egg freaking picture, they're like, oh yeah, like you know, I'm not flexing in that picture. Like that is what it looks like from behind me. In the Thor picture, I am. That was like, how can I make my veins look as like massive as humanly possible so that it looks like I'm trying to pull this thing out?
Is this a humble brag, Ben?
No. That's why I can't talk to you people because it always ends up. It always becomes a thing.
Ben, it was good. Good job,
Thanks.
Ben. Proud of you.
In other news, I did throw out my back on Monday morning.
Oh yeah, you've been like really like cranking it all like it's like your hip almost.
My hip.
What?
So really, it was my hip got completely jacked all the heck, and so all week I have been like since yesterday I've been rolling
It's
constantly
It's the whole week so far.
the whole week,
Yeah.
every single day. But I was squatting 95 pounds at the time. I was warming up.
Yeah.
And-
That's not much for Ben.
Yeah, no, that's not what I would normally squat. Jordan says, Ben, did you ever get that 512? They reset it the next day, Jordan. After you were there, they took everything down. So
What's a 512?
a 512
Hard.
in
That's what it
climbing. Actually,
Okay.
you went climbing, didn't you, Annalise?
I did.
Okay. So a 512 would be about the top of what I would climb top rope, where you'd be like harnessed in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was falling off it pretty hard when Jordan was in town, though.
I think you haven't been going as much as you, like have previously, though.
That is very true.
So I feel like peak
He's an uncle now.
peak
for like
Ben.
pretty easily.
He's an uncle now. He doesn't have time for that.
Exactly.
Do that.
That's because Luke's dad is busy all the time
Man.
now.
He's like in and out. So like
Yeah, I mean, he's always efficient, but like
Yeah.
when he comes into the office now, it's like he comes in and it's like boom, 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 gone.
Lauren.
Really freaking good dad, though. I took a video of him changing Luke's diaper.
aw.
Hang on, let's see if I can find it really fast. I'm gonna show it to you guys via the screen. See, there he is. Actually, no, for real though, guys. Like Jay has never been like the most pet-friendly human being in the world. To the point where he like pretty much hates Luna. But so I was very curious to see how he would do in like this caregiver position, especially because like I think Beth handles like so much stuff even at home.
Well,
so
just because Beth is a powerhouse of a human being.
That's also true.
Like
Yeah, she's a straight up machine. But so like Jay going into this, I knew that he would be a good dad, but I thought there might be like a learning curve. Not even the case at all. He has like come into it just blazing. It's very impressive. It's been really cool.
super cool. Anybody else join us? Who's that?
Bubbles?
This person? Oh, that is Bubbles.
So we'll see.
I recognize her bar.
Her thing has been changed.
Car.
Bubs?
Bubs. I like it better.
I like it better.
They call it Bubs briefly. At some point, I'm like, oh, Bubs is so much
Bring the
better.
cat, Lauren. Bring the cat with you.
Hey, Bubs.
What is
I
the
don't know where
furry
my cat
thing?
What is the furry thing?
Is it like an animal pelt on the back of your chair?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's like fake, but
So it's not like from recent like roadkill or something.
I mean, not that I'm aware of.
What roadkill? She found a polar bear.
Polar bear.
In LA.
Minnie.
That's where you find polar bears.
Oh man.
Yes.
There's probably
Say
more
hi.
in LA as there are.
Hi.
Hey.
Everybody's so excited.
Drink.
Has Amelia come out at all, Tex?
She come. I put a picture on the Discord. She's come out a little bit. I don't know where she is right now, but
Sideways, yeah.
Sideways.
She's not.
Hey, sideways, John. How you doing?
I've been in a final since 10 a.m. So, haven't really been on
You've been in
Discord.
a final since 10 a.m.
10 to 3:30,
Finals.
but I just got home.
Oh, okay. Well, 10 to 3:30 is much better than 10 to 6:30.
Although, what time is it where she is right now?
5:30.
What is this? Is that still Callie?
Is it Callie's? It is.
What?
Callie's stuff is still open on this computer. It makes me so
Jack
excited.
Wright mentioned her in a Facebook comment.
That's her boyfriend.
Aw, it's probably
Yeah.
something lovely.
You should talk to him. Is it like a call? Could you?
The one day we were doing a live
Yeah,
stream, somebody like
Oh, I
Facebook
remember.
yeah.
popped up on this computer, and we're like, oh god, answer quick.
And then she answered it before.
Oh, it would have been hilarious.
So exciting. Would have been so. Callie is like so. She's so quiet too. Like it would have been hilarious to see her talk to us about it.
Like her first week here, we found like she casually mentioned that she had a YouTube channel, and she's like, "Oh, but I'm not going to tell you what it is." And I'm like,
Whatever.
"I'll fix that." And I found it like she was so embarrassed that she literally ran to the bathroom to like private everything.
Oh.
Is that what she did? I didn't even realize that.
It's like when Derek mentioned his MySpace on an Instagram live stream.
Your MySpace.
Oh yeah, they found that real quick too.
I tell you what, you do not look like even the same person.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome, man.
He looks more so like he does than Lauren looked like little Lauren.
What did Lily look like?
I look.
Are we talking about me?
Yes.
Mhm.
You have been through a pupil phase and came out the other end. But again, so you kind of too.
Who?
Like on screen.
Ben still looks like
Number
Ben.
one SCB Ben is just hilarious.
Oh, Dorky Ben. I remember Dorky Ben.
It is not funny.
Ben is still dorky. Ben is just a different.
We were even talking about it yesterday.
Better hair.
I was just giving it too. Like you thought you were just being so animated.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah. So like that very first video that I ever made where I think I'm like, what's up guys? My name is Ben. Like in my mind, I was like going for it, you know? Like
Well, it's like theater though. You have to like do it to the back row almost with YouTube even because like there's something with the camera that just makes it not as
Well, people clam up so much, and what the most interesting thing to me is still that like you were so much more outgoing than Jay.
in real life.
Yeah, and Jay is super interesting,
It's
and I had no idea.
it's super a lot of people I think are very like almost taken aback when they meet a person.
Yeah.
And there is that dynamic
Yeah.
shift a little bit. So I'll be very curious to see what it's like for you guys when you meet us in for real.
Yeah, May, March,
June?
There's some new people. June, is it June? All right.
Right?
There's a bunch of new people. I wonder if new people know about the
Oh, I didn't open the chat.
Spartans.
What is that in front of
Carlin Spartan meetup. That's
Hanukkah.
a lot.
Menorah.
It's Hanukkah.
It's the first night of Hanukkah.
Hey!
I'm sorry, I didn't say it right. It's the first night of Hanukkah.
That's so much better. So much better.
More enthusiastic, yes.
Man. So like you do anything fun for the first night of Hanukkah?
Well, it's finals week, so not really.
I called his best friend, wished him a happy.
You upset her.
Well, we lost her.
She's just gone.
Yeah.
It's finals week.
This is not fun for the first night of Hanukkah.
No, not sufficient. Not sufficient. Is anybody else here celebrating Hanukkah? And it'd probably take about 15 seconds.
Pickles will be. I think Rita maybe. Forget, there's actually quite a few Hanukkah celebratory peoples.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy. Who'd have thought? Yeah, wait. So, how many of you guys are doing the Spartan race? Haley, are you in yet?
Hi.
I'm ultra broke right now, so I can't sign up. But yes, I am doing it.
You will be there. Okay.
I'll
good.
be there
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh,
to make money.
Wait.
We thought we had upset you.
So, wait, people are now saying me, but I don't know if that means they're celebrating.
I think that means that they are. Here's the thing.
Okay.
Of course,
Wait.
Jordan's attending.
Do I do this backwards so that it's right for you guys, or do I do it so that it's
I think
do it
you're
right for you.
Right for
Do
you.
it right for you.
Wait, do you start with the one in the middle?
wait? These candles don't fit.
No.
Hanukkah's ruined.
I think the point is to find a way.
Yes, that is the point.
Exactly.
I would get a pocket knife and just
Yeah, just
shave it on down, cram it in.
carve it.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. BRB.
Yes, it worked.
It's at the bottom too, so instead of trying to cut.
I'm just very excited to watch The Incredibles
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So excited about that.
Oh my
while
gosh.
while
So
we're the night before.
we were talking about it today. The last Pixar movie that I was like blown away by was Inside Out. And so going into The Incredibles will probably be about as close to my excitement for Star Wars as anything can be.
You're gonna be more excited for Star Wars?
I might be more excited for this Star Wars. I am very excited about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know because it's like there is a new Star Wars movie within 48 hours and The Incredibles 2 is still like 6 months away. So I could change my
Incredibles is your favorite Pixar.
The bottom one. It's Scott.
To be completely honest, The Incredibles 2 is kind of the only Pixar movie that I've been looking forward to. 'Cause I don't really.
Coco was so good though. Was that ours? Or was it somewhere else?
I
don't know.
haven't.
It could just be that Zach Wright keeps mentioning.
That could be.
Yeah, I haven't seen Coco yet either.
You guys haven't seen
Oh,
Coco?
it's so good.
But I've watched your videos.
I watch the video because I'm that person that has to like know things before I go into movies. Well, certain movies. Like if I'm kind of like on the fence about it. But you guys talked about and I'm gonna not spoil it, but like the quote unquote twist ending. Dude,
Yeah.
I saw that from the trailers.
You saw
Like I figured yeah. I was like, oh, this is gonna happen.
See, so we talked about how it was predictable from the trailers because of the gold tooth. And how the guitar has the gold tooth in it. So like all of the information was there to see it. But I knew it as soon as I met Hector, I knew what was happening.
Hey, spoilers.
Oh, sorry. I didn't say what happened. I just said as soon as I met Hector, I knew what was happening.
Yeah, you'll forget about everything.
You'll
they
forget
said
everything.
just now.
Yeah.
It's like a good year before you see it.
I think Jordan also wanted me to point out that before and after seeing The Incredibles in DC, we will be doing a like meet and greet type thing, right?
Sure.
Jordan,
That looks like a Derek. You're organizing this for us, right?
I did before and after question mark.
I don't know. That's what you said.
Well,
in the chat.
a lot of
Wait,
that stuff,
did we get
they were looking at
you guys?
the possibility of renting out the thing.
Oh yeah, I do
Yeah,
remember
getting,
that.
like an entire theater
Yeah,
to have
that'd be
everybody-
pretty rad. Like even though like, I don't know, I don't want to have that happen and then I'll still not be able to have everybody see it with us that wants to. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. Well, we'll sort it out as we
Yeah,
get
we'll figure it
closer. Gauge further interest. But everybody has to be like kind of circa DC. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
people would-
But only people who go to the race get the like, what was it? Monuments and drinking, Smithsonian and drinking.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna go
the Air and Space
Fuck
Museum.
to Space Museum.
Only people who go to the race get
Yes.
that benefit.
And
Yes.
A drunk DK tour at the Air and Space Museum.
And like unlimited high fives because my psych level following that event is going to be like so maximum level in the world that I'm just going to be like the whole day. Just nothing.
I'm
else.
so
My-
excited.
Yeah, my psych level will be high, but my like physical body level will be very low.
We'll be lying on the ground, just like high fiving.
Yeah, man.
So
Don't you like
I'll
say
have
high five?
to
Like I don't have the energy.
It's only like 14 miles. I'm just kidding.
I thought it was like
It's
Four.
like 3 to 5.
I think it's like
Still sounds like a lot.
no, it'll be
so
great.
I will have
You're
just
way off there,
finished
Julia.
4 months of training, like army training, so I think I'll be in pretty good shape.
I hope it just tops you out.
Wait, what?
I hope it just tops you out. I hope it's just way insurmountable, and you're like, "Oh, this is terrible."
The army doesn't push us this hard.
I'm
The
just
Spartan
gonna,
race is in the DC area.
DC area.
DC being Washington DC.
I know that Jordan will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's June 16th.
Sounds right.
It's
Yeah,
Father's
16,
Day
15
weekend.
15 is the day that The Incredibles comes out, right?
Something.
Sounds right.
Isn't this your job to know?
I am not good at details.
Let's just look on the calendar real
I don't
quick.
know. I just need an excuse.
Yeah, it's on Saturday the 16th.
No, actually, I don't
Any
think I'm that bad.
Details like that come up
Yeah,
in Harry Potter
Saturday the
quiz,
16th.
Ben?
Oh,
Low blow. That was
Wow.
uncalled for.
savage.
Oh, snap.
That was
I'm
slightly.
gonna go get another beer now. I might be gone a while.
All right, I'll just.
Hold down the fort, DK.
Yeah, no, it'll be great.
Be super entertaining. Your job.
Oh yeah, no, I'm always just.
So DK, how does it feel being the most important member of the Carlin brothers panel?
It was a little intimidating at first, but I think I've gotten used to it.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I feel like you don't even need those other two guys. I don't even know what their names are.
Who are those other guys?
What's that?
Who are the other guys?
Yeah, right. I don't even know.
It's like off screen, out of mind.
It's gone.
Switch chairs right now.
Hold on,
Just-
Rachel.
This isn't how you react. Just switch chairs.
Rachel, that is not true. Just what you're not.
No, it is true,
Next
Derek.
time I had to change the date of
It
her
is
wedding.
actually
It's 100% true.
100% true.
Wait, what happened?
What are no, no,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yes.
no.
He told us about it like
Yep.
a while ago.
Wait, what happened?
Rachel's friend changed the date of her wedding so Rachel could go to the Spartan race.
Yeah.
Fucking buttered.
Goodness.
Spartan race had been like decided, and then her friend's like, "Hey, I want to have a wedding this day," and Rachel's like, no,
I'm
basically.
sorry, you cannot get married that day.
And then they changed it. So
Those are some good friends. Dang.
Right,
Dedication.
well, I think she said like, "I won't be there if you have it this day." So at least that's my
To be
recollection.
fair, My dad has offered to pay me to elope, so that's probably what's gonna happen.
Wait, what?
Wait, like instead of paying for a
Say
wedding,
that
he'll
in
pay
a way
for
that
the
doesn't
elope.
sound like
Yeah,
incest.
so instead of paying for a wedding, my dad said he'd just give me like 10 grand to just elope.
I feel like 10 grand's a
So
lot.
I'll do that.
That's a lot.
I feel like eloping does not cost that much money.
It doesn't.
Like,
Wedding costs more.
$1,000 to elope, and I'd be like,
I want 10 grand. What do you want? I need.
I mean, if you use a bunch of it on the honeymoon, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty
Well,
large
like,
budget.
so a wedding, the normal wedding costs way more than $10,000.
Oh yeah.
What kind of wedding
however,
are you guys having?
eloping costs like $70.
Exactly. And fun fact, in the state of Texas, you have
How hard
military ID,
Yeah,
you can
some people just elope harder than others.
Yeah, no, I think if you're gonna elope, you gotta like go to Italy or something fun, you know.
Yeah.
Someplace
That's-
cool.
Greece.
I
Norway.
think so long as you're just eloping, why not?
Iceland, Greenland.
So the problem with that, though, is if you get married in a different country, it doesn't necessarily mean you're married in the United States.
Well, yeah, but it's still just a.
Wait, what about destination weddings? Aren't those a thing?
So you
Yeah, I don't
have
like
to get, so you have to get a marriage certificate in whatever state you're in before you do the destination wedding, and it has to be done by like an approved person. I don't know why I know this.
Army stuff, I
I
guess.
think I know why.
Man, $25,000 for the whole wedding?
That's cheap.
You know how much camera equipment you can buy for $25,000?
Two things.
25,000. I think my brother got married for like 12.
At the end of the day, somebody brought this up to me because they were like, because I'm not a huge fan of a big wedding even at all. Like I
Really?
would go
I would
like,
like to invite every single person that I've ever met.
really?
Yeah, no, I want just a huge one.
Oh.
I'll never be able to afford it, but I really would like to.
Me.
Yeah, no, not me at all. Not even a little bit.
Invite
But
me.
somebody brought it up to me once before that the wedding is as much as it is for you and it's your day, it's for the family to have like a reunion.
Yeah.
And like for families to meet and all that type of stuff. So it's like you think it's your day, but it's also like it would be wrong to also deprive your family of this opportunity to have everybody in one place.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
Grant,
fine.
go.
Sorry, it's about weddings and costs. Have I told you guys about the most expensive wedding I've attended at Disney?
No.
Oh, man,
Oh
I
my
can't
gosh.
imagine.
All right,
So
so
you
let me
attended
monopolize a couple minutes of time.
That's good.
Sorry. So like, I honestly think this wedding had to cost like $1 to $1.5 million. Just
What?
at Disney.
You
Yeah.
know how much camera equipment you can buy with $1 to $1.5 million?
You
Oh,
can buy like
Oh,
Why all this
five
more
houses.
equipment with that much money?
but yeah,
You can
it
buy
was
a
like
house.
it was like a 4-day affair. So they got married the day before New Year's Eve. And so they had the rehearsal dinner in one of like they rented out one of the restaurants in Disney, like it's the Living Seas.
Mm.
And so they had about 200 people do the rehearsal dinner. Like we were invited because my mom used to work with the mom of the groom. So
What? So,
Wow.
yeah, clearly that's somebody that you would invite.
yeah, so like we got invited to the whole 4 days, and like they put up a lot of families at the Grand Floridian, which is a nice hotel in Disney. Then they rented out the Disney wedding chapel for the actual wedding itself on the night before New Year's Eve. And so it's a really nice chapel, and it has like Cinderella's castle over the altar through the window. And I think it's like 12 or 15 grand to have a wedding there on a Tuesday with 4 guests. So you can imagine how many like 200 guests would cost.
What?
Yeah.
This is all frustratingly like.
That's-
Oh, and
Like unnecessary.
so that restaurant I mentioned for the first time, they also had like a groom's cake, like a wedding cake, but for the groom. And they had
That's
scuba diving Mickey make an appearance with like a sign like, "Oh, congratulations." And
Well-
then the wedding reception was at the Grand Floridian, the hotel at Disney. And of course they had appearances by Mickey and Minnie and an open bar.
Mm.
And then
Open bar.
then the next day was New Year's Eve, and they rented out a cabana on at the Polynesian, one of the hotels at Disney. It's on that has like a beach, so they rented out a cabana for like the whole New Year's Eve celebration, and like had it catered and all that. And then the next day, New Year's Day, they rented out one of the restaurants there for breakfast for everybody.
So at what point in this entire like 4-day scheme did they actually get married?
Day 2, right?
Day 2.
Day 2. That's ridiculous. Although Tyler, our little brother, is getting married on Saturday, which I had to like start writing my best man speech today. My hands are getting clammy just thinking about it.
Congratulations.
But yeah, his mother-in-law, future mother-in-law, is paying for the wedding, and it is going to be nice. Like, really nice weekend.
It's
So I'm very excited to attend it, even though there is no part of me that would even I couldn't even take notes on this wedding this weekend because it will be ridiculous.
I'm excited.
You're going.
I am.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That'll
fun.
be good.
Last time at Jay's wedding, I cried about 40 seconds into the speech.
Aw.
And that was it.
Oh, in your speech, you cried?
Yes.
Oh, if you do that, I will be bawling.
Oh man.
I'm just a big old girl. I will just cry, little baby.
I hope I don't, but man, it was
Right.
ugh, no good. No
I
good.
mean, I would have like already cried at the like ceremony.
Right.
Man, I wish I got to give a speech at my brother's wedding.
The one time I gave a speech, I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm great in front of crowds. I'll be fine. I don't need to write anything."
Whoops.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, my brother's 4 years older than me, so we didn't have he had a bunch of really good friends, and he had 3 of his friends from high school give speeches at his wedding, but I was not to give.
Oh man.
That's all right. I didn't get to speak at my sister's wedding either, so.
She didn't make you maid of honor? Oh,
Want to
that's
give a
so
speech?
sad.
When you're not like in the wedding party, you ever like
You're like,
Or,
get,
like,
like that
so,
compulsion
like,
to like stand up and be like, I want to say a thing.
yes, all the time. Like people are like saying all these nice things, and I go, I want to say a nice thing too. You ever get that? Is that just me?
Yes, just you.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not just you.
I don't like public speaking, so absolutely not.
Oh, public speaking is the great. Everybody's paying attention. Just you.
You know you're public speaking right now, Brant.
Brant, you
No.
are now in
You
charge.
know
of
how much I had to
psych.
drink? What, Ben?
You are now in charge of psych for the Spartan race. You need to give us like the pre-game pep.
Yes.
Did you know how much I had to drink before my first call? I was so nervous.
I assume you will have like blood eye paint, like right
Oh
here.
yeah.
And it'll be intense and
And
crazy.
she's gonna be like, once more onto the breach, dear friends.
I do get really intense for
You mean
competition,
before?
so you may regret saying that.
Huh?
I do get really intense, like in flag football. So anything that's like competitive. So as long as I'm not competitive for this, it'll be fine. But otherwise, I will be very intense.
Well, I bet you can't beat Ben.
So we have had this conversation, at least with some of us, about how I'm like Dr. Brant is very competitive. I am also very competitive. We were talking about how competitive it might end up being between Ben.
But,
Me.
but,
No, yeah, no, I know.
Beer
But
drinking
then,
contest.
but then we decided it probably wouldn't be because we're team. Woo!
My objective is to get everybody across the finish line. So
Yeah.
as much as I very much can be extremely competitive, this will not be one of those occasions.
Yeah, no.
That's fine.
Everybody
Me and
works-
you will race
No.
again.
Okay, again. I'll say.
If you
I
guys
said again. Like,
if you guys want to sign up for a different Spartan race where it's just like let's go for it, then
I don't
I'm
want
down.
I don't like losing. You're very fast.
you're very flexible.
Sure, you're fast.
But fast doesn't
Get it
matter
across
with
the line.
Spartan races, though.
I know
Like
most
with
Wow.
Spartan,
It does.
fast doesn't
from the
matter.
thing.
It does. Like if you can do things faster than other people, you're gonna.
Like, if you can climb the rope faster, you're gonna get done faster.
Like it
Those
doesn't matter as much
well,
as
it
like.
depends on how you're fast, though. Because if you're a fast runner, so I'm not a fast runner, but I can run for like forever. So if we're doing like a half marathon or a marathon, I can just go at the same pace for forever.
Okay,
Well, I don't know for forever.
I got
I've only
about half a mile tops. Top speed about half a mile. Yep.
so still going fast.
Right there with you, Sam.
I can do a 9.5 minute mile pretty steady for at
But-
least 10
But
miles.
we can get competitive when we drink though. Like that's okay with me.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can
that
totally
sounds
consider that
terrible.
drinking.
I don't know if that's a
We'll do
better.
that.
oh my gosh. Can we play like drinking? Can I say this here? Can we play drinking game? Then we can get competitive.
Yeah, we can
Guys.
totally do that. I'm just gonna bring like just a backpack full of orange slices and Solo cups.
Why?
Orange slices?
Or for hydration, citrus,
Yeah.
vitamin.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Bring me grapefruit.
I know what an orange
Wait.
slice is, but is that like a thing for racing or something?
Oh no!
Oh,
I mean,
it's just
like,
a thing for, like-
soccer games growing up, baseball games. You'd never have
Yep.
a parent bring like.
No.
Yeah.
Is this not,
Yeah,
is this
basketball
not-
halftime, orange slices.
Popsicles and like.
Nobody ever brought. Oh, hold on, everybody was
Capri
talking
Suns?
all at once. Does when you guys did like recreational sports growing up, did like a mom bring like a bag of
Yes.
slices?
No, we did Jello.
Yes,
Of orange slices? Okay.
definitely yes.
To clarify,
It was
we're
always
talking about slices of an orange, not like a thing called an orange slice. That's
It's like
a-
you take like an orange and you cut it into like eighths.
Okay. Like
Everybody,
orange slices of orange.
yes.
It was always orange slices, and like
Yeah.
if the mom was feeling spendy, they'd bring some Gatorade.
Some what?
Gatorade?
Oh, Gatorade. I thought you said meadery.
They bring mead.
Gatorade
For the
is
children.
not
Yeah,
great.
no, like orange slices were more like the halftime thing for like basketball and soccer. Like, oh, like it's halftime. Like, here, eat the orange slices, and then like afterwards, they'd give you like a pack of Skittles or something.
A pack of what?
Yeah,
Skittles. That's not.
yeah. Well, my soccer coach had this thing that like each week he would kind of candy to relate to something. So like Skittles were for like whoever showed like the most skill. So they'd get 2 packs, and everyone else would get 1.
Like
And then, like-
Skittles.
Skittles.
Yeah, and then he'd do like a, I forget. He did one. He did Dum Dum, but he didn't call him Dum Dums because he wasn't allowed to use the word dumb. So I think he called them like loser pops or something. I don't know. Yeah.
That's not better.
It was funny though because we won, so we all thought it was funny.
Oh my gosh. At the end of the day, you know, like a word is almost like currency. It has like perceived value. So like you can't just call something something else when it has the same meaning because eventually
Yeah,
the
it's-
meaning is the same as what it originally was.
Like Frindle, that's a good book.
Infinite definitions.
Yes.
Speaking of words, shall I say the prayers over the Hanukkah candles?
Yes, let's do it.
Granted, I only know one of them. I know there's more, but you know, I'm like half of a Jew. I'm not half of a Jew. I'm like full on Jew, but like in practice.
I would just like to point out, is it safe to have that candle falling like that? And then have
No, but once I
Okay.
need it loose so that I can use it, and then I'm gonna melt it in with wax.
Okay. There you go.
All right. All right.
What's up?
Just so you guys know, in 2 minutes I'm gonna play some HQ trivia. So
HQ!
Yes. Can we do it?
Can we all do
I'm
it together?
I'm about to. Well, I don't know. Is there enough of a time to guess and answer all these questions?
It's 12 minutes.
What?
It's fine.
Also, hey Dola.
Hi, Dola.
Hey,
I know.
I know.
I meant like each question is only 10 seconds
Texas,
long.
are you in?
7. We're missing.
What's that?
Texas, are you in?
Yeah.
that's a fancy lighter you got over there.
That is a fancy lighter. What is the deal with that?
Well, it's her.
It's an Edison lighter and it's rechargeable. I have 1 minute.
Rechargeable? What?
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivanu v'hadlik ner shal Hanukkah. Woo!
Wow.
I feel like there's like a Hanukkah after that with how you say
There's a special prayer that you're supposed to say on the first night, but I don't know it.
Well,
Bubbles, where do your folks live?
Yeah.
On the west side of Los Angeles. Bye.
What during Hanukkah would you normally like spend time with them?
Yeah. But it's finals.
I feel
So nope.
but it's final, so
Oh my gosh, 10 seconds.
people instead.
what
I'm
happened?
so excited.
So something for
HQ.
Let's in.
HQ trivia time.
HQ.
It is a quiz game thing. I don't know.
You
I'm
win
pretty sure
cash.
quiz.
You win
Yeah.
cash?
Twice a day,
Yeah.
$1,000 prize, 12 questions, 10 seconds to answer each question, ranging from easy to hard.
And that's it?
He's talking about Hanukkah.
Yep. You say that's it, but I've been kicked out in question 6 so many times.
Who just had someone knock? Hey, did you guys hear our ghost the other day?
Holy cow!
Yeah, that was weird.
No, wait,
Hold on,
here,
hold on, hold on.
back up here. You said ghost.
Oh my gosh, ghost. Yes.
That was a really loud noise on the
It was
recording.
really, really weird.
It's time to play H Quantica.
Okay.
I need my arms for this.
We answer questions to win real cash.
Whoever has that on, can you just like?
Yeah, sorry.
It's not me.
Hey, that
Mine's on
doesn't
me.
work.
So something completely unrelated to everything that's been going on, but I found funny. It just happened over text.
Good.
So I have a friend down here who knows about like these calls and stuff. And I said, oh, I'm on my monthly call.
I have a friend who knows what
He knows what I'm doing
Well,
right
he's-
now.
Well, I just say like they've heard me talk about this call multiple times.
Okay.
And so like they're like,
I
"Hey,
feel
you wanna
like
do something?" And I said, no, I'm on my monthly call. And he's like, how would that prevent you from doing something? 'Cause he thought it
Ah!
was lady business and not like.
I was visiting.
I was so confused. I'm like, what do you
I
mean?
call this a meeting.
I can't do other things when I'm on a video chat.
Except HQ.
And they were like,
And finally I caught on and was like, you idiot. I'd
Oh,
be much
man.
more explicit if it was.
So, Dr. Brandon, are we preventing you from like going out and entering the real world right now?
we off having fun with friends? Is that what's happening?
Gallivanting is the word I would use.
No, because
Mom would say chilling around.
no. After today, I just would have like curled up in bed and gone to bed at like 9.
Oh, man.
Awful.
What happened today that was so bad?
I don't want to
Share it with everybody. It'll be great.
It's barely 30 people.
Yeah, but 30 people have better things to listen to than me whine.
Oh, man.
Really care that much?
Who said a meeting?
I worry about each and every one of you.
Who called it a meeting?
I think
I call it a meeting.
You called it a meeting? I feel like somebody was like, is it going to AA?
Yeah, just call you guys my internet friends. Just
This is the opposite of AA for me.
yes, true.
Nice. I just got kicked out of HQ.
Oh, no.
There's technical. It's showing this.
Technical difficulties.
Oh,
What did you get wrong?
Lame.
What happened?
Nothing.
There's not even that many people in there right now.
It's only 148,000.
Yeah, right?
Only 148,000.
Yeah, only.
And then like you get $1,000. Is it how do you I don't understand how they make
You
it.
win or split the cash.
What is this app's business model?
So
Business model? Well,
I
they
don't.
by the people who were sold Vine.
Oh, really?
So they're just rolling in it right now.
No kidding.
As of right now, it's not very monetized, but it's also relatively new. It was introduced over the summer,
Ah.
so they're probably working on ways to like, oh, like this question brought to you by Gatorade, you know what I mean, or like whatever. They're working on it.
It's like
But they had on Sunday they had over 400,000 players in the room for the game.
400,000.
Yeah. So they, oops, sorry. So they do. It's every Monday through Friday. It's twice a day at 3 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern, and it's usually for $1,000 each time. And then so basically it's single elimination, 12 questions. Again, ranges from easy to hard. Some of the questions, like 8 through 12, sometimes they're just so obscure that you just have to guess. So like like let's say 10 people win, then they would all get $100. Or they had a $10,000 prize on Sunday, and I think like 90 people won.
Oh, I see what's happening. So literally, they're incentivizing people to play by there being a cash prize.
Yeah.
As many people can win as possible, but you have to share with however many other winners there are.
Yeah.
right.
Interesting model. I like it. That's pretty cool. I'm not good at trivia at all. At
Hey,
all.
Dakota.
I am, and this is hard.
They had a Harry Potter question the other day, Ben.
There was. I was
There
so
was
mad
one.
because I got on the question before it.
Yeah, I was already out too.
Hold on. What was the question?
It was
It was
so dumb.
Who lives at number 4 Privet Drive?
What?
Was the question.
It was Mary Poppins, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley, or somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awful.
A lot of people said Mary Poppins, to be honest.
Famously lives at number 4 Privet Drive.
Yeah, Yandu.
I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2 this weekend for the first time.
Oh, fun.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's on Netflix.
It is. That's why I saw it.
Dang, did not take long, huh?
Man, I have
Oh,
not
I guess
logged into Netflix in 7 months.
What?
It's a bunch. You can't just guys just renting movies all the time.
We just rent movies all
Wow.
the time.
I just recently saw Blade Runner 2049.
On a date.
It wasn't a date. We
It was
went
a
and saw-
date.
We went and saw a movie and went home. That's not a date.
Did you pay for the movie?
Yes.
Oh!
No, excuse me.
Date.
I paid for myself.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
well, that makes sense.
So wait, hold on. So speaking of like dates, so my brother is bringing home a girl for Christmas, right? But they're supposedly not dating. Would you bring somebody to your family for Christmas if you weren't dating?
Still no.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
Okay,
It was a very
they-
close friend, and they somehow had a family situation that made it so that they didn't have like a place to go on Christmas.
That would be a
Right.
scenario. Makes sense.
Me.
Right. So basically, the plane tickets are paid for by actually my mom. She wasn't very happy about that, but not because like she had to pay for the plane tickets, but because like originally they were going to drive from Utah. So like they're coming from a different state because my brother lives in Utah. They're coming from a different state to stay for Christmas.
Where does her family live?
Arizona.
It's a little
That's a
odd.
little weird.
But
I think that we're
they
missing a key
They
element.
visited
Sure.
her family for Easter. Easter, I think. So I'm pretty sure they're dating, but I don't know.
Wait,
Anyway, sorry.
Let them have their relationship and just let it be what it is.
Well,
Yeah, right.
because it's my brother. I need to like, I don't know
Meddle
how,
in.
both my parents have already met this girl. I have not met her, so I don't know what to expect.
huh.
Mm. Make sure she knows that you're in the army.
And from Texas.
Yeah, and from Texas. That's the only difference.
Especially that you're from Texas.
And you have a cat. And you like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cat's guys, my cat came out of the closet.
Hey.
It wasn't a date.
Hold on.
Still on that DJ?
Date.
I mean, it was like. It was someone.
Was it from our improvements to your Bumble?
Yeah, and then she ended up being largely uninteresting.
Was it due to our like Bumble improvements?
No, this is the woman that we that I initially saw on like Match or some crap, and we ended up meeting her at
the understated makeup girl.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's her.
Ah, yeah.
All you have to do is say understated, DK, and we know who you're talking about.
We know who you're talking about.
Like,
It's not very understated.
Ooh, so how'd it go? How'd it go?
We went to a movie and went home, like separate homes.
Wow.
That's
They
all.
love
Like,
telling you about
but
your love
did
life.
you enjoy the movie? Did you enjoy each other's company? Was there any awkward, like, leaning in any direction? Did you put your arm around her?
No,
Like,
we went to a movie, talked about how great this movie was. Blade Runner 2049. If you like Blade Runner, like the original, go see it. It's great.
Here's the interesting part of this though, is that I would not say that you are friends with this person either.
Yeah, but it's also the only person that I've seen a movie with that wasn't you.
Not a date. Not a date when it was us.
No.
Are you sure? It might have been a date.
True.
Like,
Yeah, so anyway, it's fine.
I feel like
It was great
every
to go
like
to a movie with
third
somebody
time.
who wasn't a date, and I'm totally okay with it.
I feel like every third time I hop into Discord, someone's asking DK about his love life.
Uh-huh.
Like,
It-
it's quite-
That's what started off the.
And it's weird because it's totally uninteresting. There's never anything going on.
Yeah, they're always like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I don't know."
No, they're like, hey, you guys, how's your love life? I'm like, oh, I swept a bunch of people, and
I mean, that really was like the first huge discussion on Discord was that girl not messaging you back, and it's the same one.
It is the
it is
same one.
That's true.
Good point, Brant. Good point.
Yay!
Oh,
Thanks, Ben.
see, it's just fun talking
That's
about
the-
it.
Okay. Yeah, I think both between you and Jay, you just really like to vicariously like
Yeah, no,
Still
definitely,
experience that.
definitely. I have essentially not been single for, oh man, like 9 years. So
Yeah.
Wow.
The longest I've ever been not single.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's just a waiting game now.
Sure.
Any second now.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to die alone and have, a student student fund. What's up for student fund?
Just so resigned to his fate.
Scholarship.
Scholarship.
And I'll have a scholarship in place of where my children would be. It'd be fine.
Whoa.
I'm just
How
about
great
travel.
those lives will be. Haley, are you bored?
No, I'm tired. I've been taking Benadryl last like few days.
Benadryl,
Instead of because I thought I had a really bad because I got sick and then I had a like what I thought was like a big eczema reaction. It's actually hives from the virus that I had. So I've just been like tired as heck.
Exhausted. Oh my gosh, I bet.
Like
The first-
Benadryl
Also
keeps
working
like hitting me in
too
waves, so I'm trying to like do multiple things so I don't fall asleep.
Oh, I mean, we're used to you doing multiple things. I think you have like literally moved, taken a flight, and made a tater waffle on the scooter.
It's right. She went from like an airport. I remember that now.
Mhm.
She's just
That
like,
was, like,
I remember that.
I'm about to board a plane. Let's hang out.
well, my flight was like 2 hours late, anyways.
May as well be on the call.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Man, the first time I ever took Benadryl, my dad gave it to me instead of Dramamine.
Dramamine? You mean Dramamine? Dramamine.
Dramamine. My dad gave me because we were going deep sea fishing at the beach, and I fell asleep within like an hour and a half of taking it. Missed the entire fishing trip. Got home and slept until 9 o'clock the next day.
Oh my god.
Hey Ben.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
pharmacy
Hey.
school, they actually tell us like it is a recommended thing for parents for small children going on long flights to try out Benadryl beforehand because some kids it makes them really wired. But it is something like we're told as medical professionals to tell parents if they want to kind of sedate their
So
children.
as a medical professional,
My mom used to do it to my
the
brother.
title should be doctor.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you, Derek.
As a medical professional, would you agree that your title should be doctor?
I mean, it is my legal title.
Yeah, okay, Dr. Brent. Got it.
Dr. Brandt, Dr.
Dr.
Brandt.
My title will be doctor when I graduate.
Is it Esquire or Doctor?
Well, it's
Badass.
degree is a Juris Doctorate. So
But can you? It's Esquire, right? Is that one of your titles, son?
I'm pretty sure I think Esquire is just used for men still.
Oh, I was like, because Esquire sounds awesome. I would
No,
totally.
I know. I mean, I'm definitely going to use it.
I would use it. It sounds so cool.
Esquire Dr. Bubbles.
Esquire Dr. Bubbles.
Esquire. I
Dr.
like it.
Bubbles. As soon as you graduate, you have to let us know.
Oh man, Dr.
You're going to be
Bubbles.
Dr. Bubs.
That's great.
How long you got, Bubbles?
Well, assuming I pass my finals,
You're going to pass it 100%.
I'm not even worried.
Maybe like 98%.
assuming I pass my finals, I have another 3 years after next semester because I switched into the part-time program
Ah, sure.
Oh man.
Makes sense.
because if I had stayed in the full-time program, I don't think there would be a chance of me passing the final that I took today.
Do you have like a active job that you were doing then, or are you a full-time student? Or well, I guess.
So I'm in the part-time program, but I'm a full-time student.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not considered a full-time student because, but like that is what I am doing.
Gotcha. In other news, we have the same lamp.
Lamp.
The one next to your couch, the kind of like bulb-shaped one. Did you get it?
Target.
Yes. I also have that lamp.
Yes. I
Hang
love it.
Bubbles, talk really quick.
What?
Talk. Just say words. That one.
Oh, yeah. That's
Bye.
cool.
There it is.
Just say words.
What a great lamp.
Well,
You know, although I'd still be kind of curious to get one of the lamps from Pillows.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great lamps.
Great
I
lamps.
also,
Lamps.
I also
lamp baby.
have,
Hey, Rachel, before you leave your job, can you mail me a lamp? Sorry, Bubbles, go.
Pay for it.
no, you're fine. I also have like a tart warmer, like a wax melter that is in the same style. That's like glass and metal with Edison, but Minerva broke it, so I can't use it.
I don't even know what words you just said. What?
She
Yeah.
has wax melter that Minerva.
I got all of that.
Maybe your cat.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Minerva is your cat.
Yeah. Whenever we use random names, it's probably our cats.
Okay, that's fair.
Safe assumption.
I didn't know that her cat's name was Minerva, I don't think.
Rachel, are you telling me that if we hire you, you will ship me some lamps?
Bribery.
Wow.
To do
And
some lamps.
we could use a bunch of lamps.
It's not even a joke. We can do some lamps. It's very
Although-
dark in here.
We are spectacularly lit in this room.
No, well, I mean, yeah. That's because of Phil, Keith, and Harry.
Yes.
Oh, that's her name.
They are. They have to be. Zach, what's happening with you, man?
I'm here finally.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know that's super early for you guys over on the West Coast, but it would be prohibitively late for us otherwise.
Sorry, guys.
Fred.
Uh-oh. Zach, what's the deal with the tape measure behind you? Do you measure things with that tape
You got a
measure?
tape measure behind you?
There's a tape measure.
I think so. I'm gonna speculate
there.
things
Yep.
in everybody's room.
We're just,
Cool. There's nothing in there.
Oh no, that was my cousin was measuring something in his room, and this was just hasn't been put away.
This is where you keep it. That makes sense. That makes sense.
why are you working?
Dola, I noticed you have some lovely vaulted ceilings.
20 feet.
That is
Wow.
my tree would be 18 feet tall if I had those ceilings. I kid you not.
We actually used to have one. It was, I think, 14 feet, but even with a ladder, my husband was having trouble. This one is, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 feet. It's taller than my husband. He had to stand on a chair to start.
Is it a real tree or a fake tree?
It's real.
Yay.
All right, go ahead.
Susie Q has a cat named Aaron Purr. That's amazing.
Her.
Aaron Purr.
I don't get it.
Pardon me. Are you
Aaron Burr.
Sir? That depends. Who's asking? Oh, sure, sir. I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service. Sir.
Yeah, haven't heard it.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
You gotta listen to the whole thing and not just the first song.
I love the first song though.
There are better songs.
No, really?
Yeah.
Better than the first
Yeah,
one?
like the second one, which is that one.
So I was so close to getting that joke. Reference, whatever.
Why is
I'll be like this. Hello.
He looks like the girl from The Ring.
That was John. Did you just drink directly from a bottle of whiskey and/or bourbon?
Oh, now it's gonna.
No, I was just closing the top, actually. I was pouring myself a shot. This is probably my 7th.
7.
Hold on. I finished.
And if we're being completely honest, it's Crown Royale Reserve.
Oh,
Ooh,
clutch.
fancy.
I can't.
I was
drink
given a
alcohol.
bottle of Crown Royal.
Julia.
I finished this one and I'm on this one now.
Oh my gosh. Texas is
I'm
going
drinking
crazy.
mimosas.
I would
Okay,
drink
what else are you doing?
have to be up at 3 a.m.
3?
I don't have to wake
I
up
would
at 5 o'clock in the morning anymore. Very excited. I said I don't have to wake up at 5 in the morning anymore.
Oh, well,
Good
good.
morning's too early.
We might have them.
Although we were talking today about how if I was going to wake up early,
Yeah,
I would
like-
wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
instead
like
of
you can't do it like a little bit. You have to go all the way.
Yeah, 7 a.m. would be ridiculous. Like, I don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. I
Yeah,
want
that's
to
too
wake
I
up.
wake up at 7 a.m.
It's too late to be early.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what time I woke up this morning.
It's such an average time to wake up.
Yeah, people
I
wake
don't wake
Still
up
feels really early.
I can't
people
wake up early anymore.
True.
Yeah.
True. I'm going to do that
Yeah,
instead.
that sounds awful.
I
You know-
can't not wake
Because I'd probably still stay up as late as I currently do, and then just I would only
If
sleep.
I could do that, it would be great. Oh man, can you imagine only having to sleep like 3 hours a night?
That sounds awful.
Actually,
Sounds great.
before I launched my
Oh.
vlog, one of the things I was thinking about was an alarm clock vlog camera,
Spoilers.
where it like my camera comes on when my alarm goes off, and so it
Just watch
starts.
you like,
It's like crap. If I don't get up, everybody's gonna see me stay in bed.
nah.
Yes, Julia, go.
The Army only requires you to get 4 hours of sleep a night, just so you know.
Whoa. That's not enough sleep for people making decisions with.
I've been doing that for like 2 weeks now.
Ugh. Ugh.
Haley,
I don't-
why?
I'm
She
working.
works way too much.
I'm working 2 jobs. And one of them, I literally, like tomorrow, I have to wake up at 3 so I can get to work at 4, and then I have work literally till 9:30 at night.
Oh man.
So, and this is dead because since I lost my other job, I've been working since I'm working the 2 to make ends meet so I can feed myself and pay my rent and pay my bills. So,
That is,
but more than likely, I'm going to be quitting one of them this week because it's literally killing me. Because if I'm not working at 4 a.m. for this job, I'm literally working till like 2 or 3 in the morning for them.
Which one you quitting?
It's Victoria's Secret. It's ugh.
But you get all the great discounts on Underoos.
No, we don't actually. The discount, the sales they have there are way better than the discounts we get.
Oh.
Like we only get like I think 25% off.
Yeah, but
And
have
it's
you
like,
worked there?
Sales and stuff they have there is way better than that. And it's like that's so stupid. Why give a discount if every other sale is going to be much better? And the worst thing is they're like, oh yeah, we give a generous discount. Yeah, generous my butt.
I just want to know.
quite
I wonder if you.
When I worked at Fox, they give us 60% off of everything in the store. That's a generous discount.
Well, that
That's
sounds
great.
like they're super high markup. That sounds.
I just want to know if you've worked there long enough to know Victoria's Secret. What is it?
the actual secret itself.
They don't fit anybody well.
You know what their secret is? They basically treat everyone there like slaves. Well, that's their secret. Like people, everyone these ridiculous hours. People get like 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night and come in and work all day. Like I don't know. And some of these people have kids. I'm like, how do you do that and have kids and somehow still enjoy your job?
So is you're saying that we should all support small lingerie?
Yeah, support small lingerie.
100% agreed.
Don't go to the big blockchain. Blockchain? Nope. Big
box.
Big box. Big box. That's what it is. Blockchain is Bitcoin.
When I think of big box lingerie, I literally think of people wearing like SpongeBob SquarePants
Word. No.
as their bottoms. All right, so Brant, I have a question for you now.
Yes.
What made you choose the particular cat tree that you have behind you?
Was it the most expensive one?
It was not. I think it was kind of middle high end. Like I wanted one with multiple levels. I kind of like the tunnel, even though they don't really use it.
Oh, the tunnel.
That's lame.
It has like the ropes on the side where they can scratch. That was a big one, actually.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want just all carpeted. I wanted like the ropes that they like to scratch. And fun fact, in my main room over there, I actually have the exact same cat tree.
You have 2 of the same cat trees? Did you buy them at the same time?
No. Close to it, but like, so when I was dating Joe back in Indiana, there was one, I bought one for my place and one for his place since Jade lived both places. So she had to have one at each place. So now there's 2.
Cat wheel? You have a cat wheel?
I have a cat wheel.
That thing is so cool.
What's a cat wheel?
It's like a treadmill for cats.
Yeah. It's like a hamster wheel for cats.
What?
I'll send you a picture or a video sometime.
Okay.
My kitty's on the cat wheel.
That sounds hilarious. Do they like stop and get stuck and?
No, but Onyx is is not the brightest. He's a kitten and he's learning, but it's probably about 4 feet tall or so. And he jumped once from something, whether it's a cat tree or something else. He jumped on top of it and proceeded to fall off.
That would have been so funny.
And sometimes like Jade will be running one way and Onyx will try to jump on and run the other way. It doesn't work out very well. He just like ends up going flying.
I guess I never realized how much cats actually interacted with their cat trees.
Well, that's a cat wheel.
A whole lot of cats that actually.
Oh, cat
interact
wheel.
with the cat wheels.
My cats are they're an active breed, so.
Gotcha. Indy, my little Australian Shepherd, is ridiculously hyper right now. Basically, like slashed me all to death this morning after I got out of the shower.
No.
Like got on the bed and was just like, I want to play, and has crazy long claws, and so like, yeah, I'm just claw marks.
Amelia
How old is
is
he?
not happy with me right
What's with you and dogs that claw people?
I have no clue.
I have a scar from Luna.
I have like the same scar actively right now.
You do?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, your arms look much more personal.
How old is Indy, Ben?
Indy is 7 months old.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You were like such a proud father when you said that.
Aw. Hang on, let me show you a picture of Indy. You guys talk about something else. I'll hold it up eventually. So let's see.
Yeah, we don't. Okay, yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys
we don't care. Is the end of
I
it.
kind of want to go back to Aaron.
Ben. I was just gonna say nobody knows what she looks like, but then I remember how I show everybody her pictures of my cats. So I'm like, nope, completely understand.
All right, so here's both of my dogs right there. You can,
Wait, where? Hang on.
hang on, yeah, look right there. So that's Luna and Indy. They're
now.
adorable. Indy's got these little eyes. One of them's
Yeah.
marbled.
She's watch eye.
See, look, you can kind of see it. Like one's half brown, half blue.
Weird.
She's so cute.
It's not even like a watch eye. It's like a weird. I
Yeah.
don't even know what that
What
color.
did you call it? Did you hear?
Watch eye. It's the heterochromia. It's just when any animal or person has a different colored eye.
Rita girl, how do you choose nicknames for people on Discord? Usually it's whatever you don't want it to be.
Or like if somebody randomly says like, "Oh, this person is," like somebody said sleep, or they said sleepy instead of sleepy, and I thought it was hilarious. And somebody also said that they were the Gigglemeister, and so then I combined them immediately and change it to Sleppy Gigglemeister.
Yes. I liked Slap. It reminded me so much of Snack.
Say it's not.
That moves with me, friend.
It's a slap and snack.
I wish
My
I
Discord
this weekend.
name has been the same for a while. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, mine hasn't changed in quite a while.
Mine hasn't, but I haven't been on Discord much, so.
I
I
haven't
haven't been
noticed
on
my-
Discord to do anything at all.
I noticed mine changed the other day.
Bub-
Yeah, Bubs.
Wait, did
Bubs.
Bubs
Somebody called
now?
me Bubs once, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm changing that."
I call her Bubs all the time.
Yeah.
Nat.
Bubs.
You are
Oh,
you're doing a good job
hallelujah.
of maintaining Discord action in Jay's absence. I
I've
am
been
not
really-
at all.
Really
Yeah.
putting an effort into it.
Oh,
And
my
you've been
gosh.
pretty absent in general on there since the baby.
I can't stress this enough. Like it is
Jay does a lot of work.
way busier without.
I wasn't saying anything bad. I'm just saying your absence is noted.
Oh,
Facts.
man.
It's more crazy.
I will work on it. I will work on it.
Yeah, I changed pixels to voxels earlier today because I thought it was funny.
What is voxel?
Voxel is a three-dimensional pixel.
Ooh, even better than a pixel.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Love it.
guys, breaking announcements. I have a final tomorrow at 3:30.
Yeah.
There's a winter storm advisory, so it's now an online final.
Oh,
Which
man. Gonna be right there with the book.
It's great.
Online final?
Harder,
Get
but
in your class and take it together.
oh yeah, I just texted 3 people. I was like, so
Oh, yeah.
about to together tomorrow.
98%.
I
Anyway,
take my
anyway,
final
I can. Dang, I'm kind of upset now because now I could have been drinking, but whatever, it's fine.
I could have been drinking.
See, here's the
I'll make
problem.
up for it in DC. It's fine.
Here's
I
the
mean, I have to work tomorrow. It's fine.
all of my finals so all of my finals are essentially the entirety of my grades in the courses, and they're all graded on a curve.
Ooh.
So if I had the opportunity to take, like if all of my class got to take our finals at home, then basically they would all, like the competition would be so much harder, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not in your benefit to do that.
I don't understand grading on a curve.
What do you mean?
It's
Okay. For example,
You understand why or how they do it?
no, I understand how. I don't understand why. Like, I feel like that.
because the reason, at least in law school, is because you can't all be at the top of your class. Like, if everyone got an A, then
Being at the top of your class means nothing.
exactly, and it's kind of
And that's on the professor, though, is it not? Like, they should be asking harder questions.
no, but it's not really questions. You're given a fact pattern that's usually like a page or two long, and you have to spot all of the issues, state the rules, and analyze them. So it's really more, it's more on us to learn it as opposed, well, I mean, obviously it's on the teachers to teach it, but you know, if I miss an issue, that's not the teacher's fault.
Interesting. See, in my psychology class, the way our professor, he said that people just don't test as well as others, and she said like, so that's why like it's not fair for me. Like if you just, you know, if you can't memorize the information that way, why would I penalize you for not being able to? And she's, you know, very, very Einstein in that way, but.
Right.
Well, I mean, I guess the way that like I've always seen a curve is essentially like if the highest grade in the class is a 91, then you make that the new measure of what the best score was.
Right.
Yeah.
And so everybody becomes 9 points higher than that becomes 100, right?
Well, she only does that. She only grades on a curve if the average, like I think a C, like the C range for my school is like a 72 to 75%. And so like if the average class score is in that range, she doesn't grade on a curve. But if the average class score is lower, then she grades on a curve.
Sure.
Whereas higher, like if the curve doesn't help most of the class, then she won't grade on a curve.
That's interesting. Dr. Brown.
I guess there's two ways to do a curve, so I'm wondering which way she means it. Because there's what I would call a straight curve, which is how Ben was saying. So highest score was 91, everybody scores out of 91. But I've also seen where it's a grade distributions, where it's like 5 people get A's, 10 people get B's, 30 people get C's. So it's like you could have scored an 80% and got an F if everyone else did way better than you.
Yes. So it's,
That's dumb.
to my knowledge, it's like a combination of both of those things. But yes, so if everybody, well, I mean, there's no way for everybody to do. I mean, yeah, I guess if like everybody hit all of the issues and all of the points on the professor's cut sheet and everybody got 100, like everybody got all of the points, then there would be a problem. But that's literally impossible, you know?
Well, it doesn't even happen in practice. It's technically possible, but it's just not going to happen.
It's not impossible, sure. But yeah, it's not going to happen. And the way that he explained it, I don't know. But
if everyone's super, no.
There's got to be someone at the top, and there's got to be someone at the bottom, and the majority of grades that will be given out will be B's and C's.
Yeah. Jordan just hit what I was talking about. I don't know if
only a certain number.
I feel like it disincentivizes people to do well.
Yeah, I had the worst curve I've ever heard of in freshman year of math at Purdue. The whole math has a very, in my opinion, stupid way of doing their grading. So their reason is they're trying to keep all the different teachers of the different sections equal. So what they do is they have 3 midterm, like not midterms, but 3 big exams and a final. And you take 1 and 3 in your classroom, but then 2 and 4 are about 12 questions, multiple choice, no partial credit, nothing. And then you get graded on those, and the amount of A's, B's, C's, D's, and F's your particular section earns is what's available for people to get in the class. So it doesn't matter what your actual average is. It matters your rank in the class. So say everybody in your
You don't need to know everything. You just need to know more than everybody else in the class.
And so like if you do your homework, it doesn't help your grade per se, but it helps your rank. So you can, like, I did all my homework and did really well in the first and third exams, but did terrible in that second one. So I stole somebody's A. Like I had an A.
I stole somebody's A.
But somebody who earned A's on the third and fourth didn't get an A because I did better on them in homework and 2 of the exams. And even though they earned an A, they didn't get one.
That sounds awful.
It was horrible. It was the worst system I've ever heard of.
Oh, I don't want to get up early.
Neither do I.
As a teacher, the way I curve is I take the average, and then if the average isn't what I want it to be, I'll move the average up. So let's say the average is a 68, and I want it to be a 72. I'll give everybody 4 percentage points.
Sure.
That makes sense.
So straight curve.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that.
So the only time I ever got a curve in college was kind of because the only time I ever got a curve in college was because I think 65% of the class made like a D or lower. And so she curbed the grade because she's like, well, this is my fault, not hers, which means I made 120. I was very happy.
Nice.
Well,
But to be fair, I'd already taken it.
Huh. Yeah, my college was just strange in that, like, it had such a bizarre spectrum of people. Like, you had 4.0 high school graduates and 2.8 high school graduates, wherein you're just talking about people that are not operating on similar levels of academia. What are you reading right now? You look really intent.
What's wrong with the lower than a 1.0 GPA, Ben?
What's that?
What? Nothing. My GPA in high school was not very good.
Lower than a 1.0 though?
For one semester.
My finishing GPA my first year of undergrad was a 1.17.
Holy crap.
My first semester of college, I got a 0.
Oh,
What?
I failed 6 classes.
So one of the guys
graduated with a 3.81, so like I'm fine.
I got better.
I learned, I promise.
Graduated with like 2.7.
With what?
2.7.
2.7. Hey man.
Hi, Mr. Key.
I don't know what I graduated with because I do not care. GPA doesn't matter.
Oh, dude.
I almost
So like people, I know people get really mad at this argument, like I'm not a good test taker, but like in every single instance in my entire life where it became application versus your test scores, applications, I would blow everybody out of the water. If it's actually using the information, I will crush it. If it's a simulation, a project, a paper, anything like that. If it's a test, I'm very middle of the pack.
I don't think anybody. I mean, I know you said you thought people would be upset by that, but I think most people would agree with you that some people just don't test well. I get extended time on my exams. If I didn't have extended time, I got time and a half, which turned a 3-hour exam into a 5.5-hour exam. But if I did not have that time, I would have been far more screwed than I already think I am. So, I mean,
that is such a long time to be taking a test.
I feel like 2 hours is a long time to be taking a test.
I really like test taking. I'd take a test for like 3 hours. That sounds great.
I do that.
I'd rather do that than write a paper. Oh.
I mean,
what?
I gotta say,
Write a
it's
paper.
nice.
I have terrible writing anxiety. I know that some people.
Oh,
No, I'm the same way. I will stare at a
I'll
blank.
take a 7-hour test over a 1-page paper any day of the week.
Really?
I would rather do a paper.
Yeah, I got 35.
I would much rather do it because then I have all the time in the world.
Yeah, I actually chose doing like a mini dissertation over doing a recital for my senior project.
Well, like I'd rather do
So
like a
I wrote-
speech than a paper, but I'd rather do a paper than a test.
I
Well, like, so
so
for
like
me-
standardized testing in grade school.
Yeah, no, really. Like,
But yeah, it was actually kind of nice because my accommodation also got me a private room. And so I was just like alone with my computer by myself for 5 hours. And it was kind of cathartic.
That sounds like maybe the weekend, except for I was watching Netflix, so you know.
It's basically the same
it's basically the same.
Dang.
This weekend I played like 7 hours of PUBG, like by myself in my room. You know, that's like the same thing.
I think.
I mean, like it literally all I could do. Like I wasn't allowed to have any distractions. The software that we use cuts off all of our other programs, like no music, no nothing. It was just me in a room with a computer and like a bottle of water. But like it was kind of nice. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Just kind of like hanging out.
You once did a YouTube video instead of a 10-page paper? Man, if that had been a thing.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. Nashville over there.
How dare you make noise, Haley?
How dare you put country music over there, Haley?
Whoa! I'm not gonna start dissing country music.
Uh-oh.
I need it more because she's in Nashville, which is like the capital of all country music.
This is what happens when you have a bunch of things open and then a random ad plays from like one of your like 10 pages open.
We
I know
wondered
that.
our ghost. We thought might have been something like that, but it was such a short period of time.
Which video was that again?
Yeah, actually, please go back to this ghost. We
Yeah,
never
can someone
spent
explain the
over-
ghost to me? I don't.
It was Mario Kart.
Yeah, it was the Mario Kart, and like right at the end, all of a sudden, this weird, warbly, digitized voice came from the other room.
And it was really
Thought it
loud.
was my computer, but I had my headphones plugged in. There's no way that it could have been my computer. And I
That was it. It just like it made like 4 seconds
Just
of
like-
just like weird noise.
and like we literally just you can hear us all just go looking at each other and being like, what just happened?
It's in the video.
It's in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I play it all the way at the end instead of Ben saying quality 8th place. It's just the warble noise again.
A quality 8th place.
Now I really want to work for you guys. Like, let's be real.
Ben, if it makes you feel better, I'd probably do worse at Mario Kart than you've ever done. So
You know, it does make me feel a little bit better. Thank you.
Wait, are we playing?
don't understand. You're not
Mario
bad
Kart
at Mario
MVP?
It's weird. It's weird. Like if I play Mario Kart on like 150 against all of my other friends, I will win every race every time.
Yeah.
It's
That's how it is.
against
That's
Jay.
always how it is.
Jay is so good at Mario Kart.
It's
Wait. On what system?
oh, he's so good.
Switch. Well, he plays it on. He's played it on every single system.
I mean, like 64. I feel like I can.
I would not take him on.
I can't take any of you on any system.
He's really very good.
If I'm able to,
I
come
never.
No, go ahead.
We'll bring a Switch and we'll
No,
put
I
it
was-
like in front of the Capitol. We'll just like all be set up out there with our thing.
Can we play it in the Air and Space Museum?
Yes, we can.
I am buying, guys. I'm buying a GoPro specifically for the Spartan race. Not even joking.
Oh, spectacular.
Which one are you getting?
Probably the 4 because I've heard the 4 and the 5 aren't that much different.
Okay. What about the 6?
Wow.
Yeah, Texas. Oh, I just
I
got
mean,
HQ's
that's
back.
cool.
Who's back?
HQ.
Oh, yippee.
You.
Yippee-ki-yay.
What I was gonna say though is if I'm able to make it to the Spartan, I will bring the Switch and we can like.
I'm totally bringing my Switch to the race as well. Just FYI.
Is there any benefit to having multiple?
Well, you can connect what up to
Land?
8? Is it 8
Wow.
that you can connect together?
No,
No,
not locally. Not like not to my knowledge.
no, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
So we can meet up wherever somebody's staying and we can hook it up to a TV and play with like 4 of us.
I
That
just
would
want to
be
play Mario Kart. That's all I want to play.
I can tell you that Jay would be so freaking
Jay's not
willing
welcome.
He would just crush it.
wipe the floor with everybody.
Jay's not welcome.
At Mario Kart or just at regular Mario Kart?
Mario Kart.
Can we play
Because
Mario
Mario Kart
Kart?
gets a little bit more strategy.
Is Mario Kart where you have to finish a beer
Yes.
and of course
You can't press gas and drink at the same
You
time.
have to finish a beer before you hit the end, but you can't be driving while you're drinking.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
This is what would happen. Jay would chug that beer as fast as he ever chugged a beer. And then everybody anyway.
That's what I do. I chug it at the beginning and then I just go.
Yeah, that's
Can
what I
I
was
substitute another drink for beer?
This is why Jay's not allowed to play.
I can't drink beer.
I hate beer.
Well, you guys gonna miss me.
Club One.
You can play with any alcoholic beverage, but Mario Kart just sounds
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
It does.
I
But
will be very.
you have to drink like a shot.
I
have to get a
have
shot.
not.
Apparently, you can connect up to 10 Switches, not 8.
No,
And
That's just like a thing.
Yep.
Do I need to bring mine?
Beer
Then?
Mile? You guys watch Jay's Beer Mile video? Is there anybody who hasn't watched Jay's vlog?
Yeah.
I've not been watching it.
I watched it.
Yeah.
Really good job. People were like, "Hey, DK, good job on the editing." And that's all Jay. That's him, man. I don't.
Oh man.
Jay's taking over your job, DK.
That's not that. He's just doing it like on top. Of it.
preparing for phase 3.
But to be fair, it was his original job.
That's true.
that is true. That is true.
But yeah, he does a really good job. Anyway, so the Beer Mile, the only reason why you guys like got second is
I got
because-
out chugged.
no, not even that. That dude like spilled at least half of his beer on his shirt.
Yeah, that was bogus.
That was lame.
Garbage.
So frustrating.
You know what, Jordan?
What Jordan say?
YouTube's hard, okay? I filmed, man. Okay, on
It
Friday.
has been a long time.
Okay.
No, I've been waiting for that notification.
Okay, hold on. I want to talk to people about this. So I shot some footage when we went to the photo shoot on Friday when we went to the Cascades, but it's not enough to make anything with. And like I can't film enough. I'm not good at filming.
What happened to all that last time we were on that stream? You talked about a bunch of trip footage that you had.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to use that for other reasons.
Speaking of that photo shoot, the Giveathon, you and John have different days on your Instagram.
Whoops.
So, and I understand that there's a lot going on in your guys' lives right now. I just thought I'd point that out to you.
Is today the 12th?
Yeah.
I think John is a day behind. I mean, he's accurate, up to date, but his number is a day behind. So it's a little confusing when you just jump on and you're like, oh, what day am I supposed to do?
I literally just like all the pictures.
So Instagram is making me mad because it's not showing things in order.
Oh,
And so
no, they do it. Instagram does not have a.
It's not chronological anymore. Yeah.
That's weird. I think I follow so few
don't like it.
people that I do not have that problem.
But you know what's happening with me is I'm not getting my notifications. Like if I set someone to like notify me when they post, I don't get
that. Just like
I don't get mine.
Instagram does notifications.
I just keep getting random fake
don't even really
celebrities
check
following me on Instagram.
Jay had 2 day 11s. Is what happened.
Jay
screwed up. He's got other stuff going on, man.
Yeah, he's a little.
I know. I'm aware of that. I didn't want to be offensive when I said that, but I just wanted you guys to be aware.
No, that's fine. I mean, we'll mention it.
He's just stuck on the 11th. He'll be there for a while.
Just the 11th every day.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear that? Is that bothering you?
Not even sure what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Is it a dog? What happens when we see a dog on the stream?
A wild dog appeared?
Yeah, it drank. Probably.
Dog? We don't drink for dogs.
You guys missed the cat that appeared. I don't know if you guys saw that.
We don't drink for dogs.
Do we still drink for DK's love life?
Yes.
Oh, because
Yeah, we do.
oh, look at your puppy.
Puppy!
Actually, thanks.
Look at DK just actively ignoring the love life.
What's that?
DK, yeah. I made them all drink by bringing up love life.
Huh?
Nothing.
And then he keeps being like, "What? I'm gonna ignore this."
Why?
How is DK's love life doing?
Ah,
Oh, you missed it earlier, Zach. We were talking about it.
we're talking about it.
Yeah, it was great.
It's going.
Man, somebody's just going zoom.
Well, considering I missed almost an hour and a half.
That's true. You haven't missed anything. I went to a movie with another person and then went home. It was great.
That was wild.
Yeah.
What all the youngins are doing now.
Casual movie goings.
It was nice to just
I
go
don't think there's anything wrong with that.
that many movies this year because I don't like going to the movies by myself.
I've been to 3 movies by myself since I
I
moved.
go all the time by myself.
DK.
Yeah, by yourself is okay.
I'm going by myself for Star Wars.
Yep,
It
I'll
is
be doing.
almost inexpensive enough for you
I
to
have
fly from Roanoke to Orlando with Brand.
Is
Like,
it really that cheap?
It would be.
I haven't actually looked.
It would be about the equivalent of dinner and a movie.
How cheap is it to fly?
Like $43.
You have to fly on very specific
Orlando?
days, though.
I might just do that for a weekend. Screw it. It's fun.
Just go do
Just
it.
be like, hey, this costs $40.
Hey,
Guys,
yeah,
which
you can
vitamin
come up.
is the
Sorry.
vitamin? Vitamin D?
It costs more.
No, it's B6.
Yeah,
What?
you and Jordan come up, and then we'll have a SCB weekend. It'll be great. We can go to Harry Potter World.
I want to
I
go.
would like to go to Harry Potter. That would be fun.
It's a lot. It's great. I mean, it has lost a little bit since I've been there so often, but it really is awesome there.
Bubbles, I
There
think
you
at one
go.
point you were trying to get my attention, but it was loud, and then I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Bubbles, Bubs.
Huh?
I had
Hello?
I had that exact he was like, Ben, you ready to build a changing table?
What?
Oh!
I almost missed the question because of you guys.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that we took you away from your HQ.
No, I'm
still-
still in it.
Hey, nobody gave me this answer. Are there multiple choice, or do you have to write in the answer?
Multiple
No,
choice.
it's multiple choice,
It's
but
multiple
once you
choice.
click one, you
You only
can't.
have 10 seconds from when he starts reading the question.
Right.
Yeah.
And once you click it, you can't change your answer.
Ooh, okay, that might be rough. I could see that being.
I'm still in, guys. I'm still in.
Me too. Me too.
Where does all this money come from?
You know what?
Stop.
I don't
How
know.
do they get paid?
Probably really sketchy money, but like I don't care.
It's the guys who sold Vine. That's why they have so much money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at his Star David thingy. That's fun.
All right, so there's
Oh,
the
very loud suit.
Which European
I don't
country
know.
boasts the largest population? France?
UK, right?
I'm saying
Okay.
France.
I said
Isn't
France.
the United Kingdom
I
really?
said Germany.
No, but United Kingdom is a bunch of countries. Gosh dang.
Yeah, but it's very.
They're all real small.
Can't be.
Hey, Bubs,
I think it's Germany.
Bubbles.
Yes.
So I'm clicking and it's randomly like right clicking instead of regular clicking on my MacBook. How do I fix it?
One more.
Germany
it's
is the
Germany.
correct answer.
Germany?
Yes.
Yeah, Germany was
Germany.
correct answer.
And I knew that after I selected
Okay.
France, and I couldn't change my answer.
World War II, after the reunification, there was a big movement to raise the population.
I'm still in because I had an extra life.
So many people have
Who
left.
gave you a life?
One of my coworkers.
Rachel, you asked me what my karaoke song was in the chat. Karaoke is literally like my fear.
Can we karaoke after video?
Oh, we're doing karaoke.
Not something that any amount of drinks will get me to do. I would
Oh,
skydive. I
peer
would bump
pressure.
jump. I would do so. I would ask out a random person on the street. I would probably go streaking
what if
before.
we do a duet, Ben?
Wait, what?
What
What
if
if we do a duet?
being the same song together?
I mean, to be fair, that's the easier of the two.
That would help. I might actually have a video. Tyler's bachelor party. We had to get on stage and sing "Journey."
Oh, solid.
Oh.
Believing?
Don't stop believing.
Is there any other Journey song worth?
There really isn't.
There's,
There is "Journey."
My daughter did that in a
Disney
talent.
songs. Haven't you watched Glee?
I would argue that Wheel in the Sky is worth something.
Michael Bay?
what? Oh, what's the question? What's the question?
Wheel.
What film?
I don't
is-
know. I just clicked one because I forgot. Bubbles, I need help.
It's what film? Oh wait, when it comes back up, I'll read it.
It's what
No, not
filmmaker
that,
has
but,
to
like,
beat up his
I
critics in the
legit-
boxing ring?
Oh, something
Michael
like
Bay,
that.
Quentin Tarantino, or Yule Bowl?
I can't hear.
Yule Bowl.
Uwe.
It's you, Bull.
Uwe Bowl.
Oh,
Okay. Bubbles, I need help.
okay. I'm listening.
Okay, so every time I click on my computer, I don't know what I did. It's like instead of clicking on something or letting me type, it's like right clicking. You know what I'm saying?
Like option menus will pop up.
Are you okay? So this may sound really silly. You might be clicking too hard
Oh. No.
because the new laptops have a pressure sensitive clicker. So if you press it too hard, it'll right click.
Someone in
No,
this,
it's
in
not
this
that.
group-
Like, it's still, like, it doesn't matter how hard or not
Someone
hard.
out of this group of people needs to make a YouTube channel that is just tech support.
Eric, I nominate you.
Hi.
Wow.
Texas, that's not it. It's still doing it.
Yeah, it's still doing it.
Are you certain you're only using one finger?
I'm sorry, you're using two fingers.
Hey, friends. Can
Yes.
we reserve the tech support help for
Sorry.
5 minutes from now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We're super close.
It's just really
I don't like
frustrating.
how everybody in the chat
So,
is.
tab thumping.
Super Carlin tech support.
Like, I get knocked down.
I get up again. You didn't even need to sing.
You
I
just-
get knocked down. Oh my god, I'm again.
What if it's a duet? Would you do a duet karaoke?
What's that?
Would you do a duet karaoke so it's not just you?
Yeah, like Summer Lovin'.
No, I would
Or
not.
like
No, I would not do that.
that song?
What if we sang something from Hamilton?
Oh, yeah, that's not even singing. That's rapping. We can do that. You have to learn Hamilton though.
Alright, you guys are not getting
What
any.
if it's just Disney?
There would have been nothing left to do for someone else's student.
Ooh, Disney.
What if it's Disney karaoke? It's just us. It's just like these people.
I'm also just
Crazy
terrible,
Children came in,
terrible,
also
terrible
came
with
in.
lyrics. Like I don't know the words
That's
to
true.
any
That's
song.
true.
Okay.
This
at
discussion.
all.
Do you really not know the song to like the lyrics to like most popular Disney songs?
Depends on which song.
Because we have bigger like come on.
Break out into the Lion King.
Oh.
Got a biscuit. Oh.
Something like that.
Like Aladdin. You don't know the lyrics to most of the Aladdin songs?
Ooh. I would say the Lion King is higher on my Lion King and Tarzan are higher than my list than
I
Aladdin.
probably know a good chunk of Aladdin. I have that downloaded actually on
What
my.
about like Just Can't Wait to Be King?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom. Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom.
We did Penguin Llama. Penguin Llama, penguins on my bottom.
Oh god.
Like that.
Is that how you learn how to do the whatever song? Circle of Life.
But no,
Penguin Yama, Penguin Nama Bala.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
I don't know that I have one. I like to really make fun of like 90s artists that didn't use consonants.
Yeah.
Cilantro.
Okay, so like Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yes.
Ooh.
Do people know where I'm going with this?
No.
No.
Okay, so like,
Let me right up to it.
Sing. That was DK.
what's that?
Sing for us.
Yeah.
Well, because, like, Hootie
great.
doesn't use his consonants, so it's I don't want to be you.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
What question was that?
Which is
Yeah, we're like,
Getting Ben to do karaoke was the question.
what's that?
Sam asked what the question was, and it was just us trying to make Ben do karaoke.
Yeah,
After Beerio Kart.
it's a low percentage chance. That
What if it's just the Beerio Kart group? Just that group. With after many beers and Beerio Kart.
Yeah, I don't really change after I've drank more. Still the same person.
Is that
Are you disagreeing
your
with us?
I haven't decided.
What makes you think different?
Well, I mean, you get louder.
Oh, that's probably.
I feel like you could get rowdy to a point where you would sing Tub Thumping.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like if we all just burst out
I
singing.
I did belt it pretty hard one night
What song?
in the camp. Oh,
Tub Thumping?
every song.
Just all
Every
songs.
song.
All
Every
songs.
song. That was one night where everybody would pull up all the song lyrics and I would just like hold the phone and just like rip it. I don't know why that night in particular was like so magical though. Environment.
I'm trying to remember the last time I went to karaoke. I did Revis, Caught in the Rain. Do you know that song?
No.
It came out in like 2002.
It sounds great.
It's like
You
I
should sing it for us.
don't remember the lyrics.
Is it something like?
But it's
Coloring?
but it's another like he just doesn't use his consonants at all
Why do you love this so much?
because it's hilarious to me.
Oh man, life is a highway. No, definitely not.
That's a good song. I'm still thinking Tarzan or Lion King is probably what I would sing. My
I
go-to.
would probably do Hercules.
Oh, I was just gonna say that, Brant. I can go the distance. I would
No,
do-
not that one. Not for you, not for me.
What would you do?
Oh, come on.
I don't understand.
Won't say I'm in love. The Meg.
Yeah, that
I
seems
love
like
Meg.
you.
I love Meg so
Oh,
much.
Meg.
Plus,
She
she's
is
like an
very-
alto, so I can actually hit her notes, unlike all the other Disney princesses. So there's.
I was the whole team one year.
Oh my gosh, that's the hardest question I've ever seen.
What is the question? What's the question? What's the question?
The Izzle slang, made popular by Snoop Dogg, first appeared in which of these songs?
Wait, what?
Double Dutch Bus, Who Am I / What's My Name, or Well, he went away. Roman and Rome, I think.
What was the question again? There was something about Snoop Dogg.
When it comes back,
The Izzle language, you know how for shizzle drizzle?
Yeah,
Like, first appeared in what song?
I don't know the name.
In Double Dutch Bus, but I don't know how old that is.
I just love the way Snoop Dogg talks. I wish I could talk like Snoop all the time.
I love when he did the voiceover for some of those nature shows.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
Planet Earth.
Yeah.
Those are funny.
Although, yeah,
I like-
Busta Rhymes would be fun. That would be a fun one.
Oh
to, like,
man.
like actually know the words to.
What's the like? Do you know
It's
there was a
so
couple
hard to
songs?
mimic him.
Oh, it's Double Dutch Bus. 25 winners.
Yes, listen to all of Hamilton.
All right,
It's so good.
I will download it. I will download it.
25.
45. So 1,500 divided by 25.
Well, it's about to be here for
What is 1,500 divided by
60. 60.
33.3333.
Did you just ask your phone?
Did I?
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
it's
me.
60.
I said it in a female voice.
See?
That's
Everybody
60
just won $60.
for answering those trivia questions.
Nice.
Dang.
I'll kick out on this first night. That's what he just said.
I made $350 on Bitcoin in the past 12 days.
Oh, it's so great.
Really?
So great.
Yeah.
Why is everyone so obsessed with Bitcoin?
Because it's volatile as can be.
Because 3 years ago, I got $7 in Bitcoin. And now I have many hundreds of dollars in Bitcoin.
But so you could sell that Bitcoin and buy camera equipment.
You
It's
could
not
sell
that-
a
It's
Bitcoin.
not enough hundreds of dollars.
You have like a
Some.
small fraction of
I could get
percentage.
a that I want. There's one
I
lens
was
that's a super
okay. Is this true? This is just what I read on the Twitter sphere. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not super reliable.
But
But
yeah,
if, they said like if you at the start of Bitcoin, if you invested $1,000, you'd have
Billionaire.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, like
It
quite
has doubled
simply.
in price 14 times since its inception. Not
That's
like,
a lot of math.
it's not 14 times more. It's doubled. 14
Right. So like 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, 4,000,
Yeah,
4,000
4,
to 8,000.
32,
Yeah.
128.
I think
156.
I think I read
512,
something. If you had bought $100 of it in 2008,
2,048.
you'd be like 100 millionaire.
Yeah, 4,096.
See, like this is one of those times I wish I had a time machine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Like-
$70 is a
Yeah,
reasonable
super
price for a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, totally. Okay, friends, it is now past the 10 p.m. times, and I've been here for more than 12 hours, and I want to go.
Wow.
Yeah, we need a split, unfortunately. But it was great to see everybody as always. We do
Yeah.
appreciate your patronage. And it was good just chatting with everybody
Hopefully,
about like,
hopefully all the new people really like hanging out.
I hope so. We talked about like curves tonight.
Yeah, lots of test taking.
Yeah. Other things
Karaoke.
too. Karaoke. I examined the backgrounds of people's apartments. Cat trees, high ceilings,
I
white
have a
walls.
house, not an apartment. But
I really didn't understand why you're asking about my cat tree. Now it makes sense.
Yes, I was asking about everybody's backgrounds. So
Oh.
I found out that me and Bubbles have the same lamp, which is huge. Because like she has a very well like decorated place behind.
Oh yeah,
her,
no,
so-
she actually
well
considered
decorated.
a career in interior decorating.
well,
Yeah.
I feel even better about it then.
Mhm, yeah, no.
Wait,
If you don't want to be a Dr. Esquire, you can just do decorating.
I have wanted to be an interior decorator. That's a thing I've wanted to do.
I would be such a horrible interior decorator.
That is the world's biggest Rice Krispie treat.
I think it is. Is that just one big Rice Krispie?
Why?
It really is one big giant Rice Krispie treat.
What?
Nice.
How do I acquire such a delicious?
I
Delicacy.
bought mine on Amazon. They're like $10,
You get
$10.
what don't you buy on Amazon?
but I got it for like $5.
Jeepers.
$5 is the deal for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it was great seeing all of you
Yeah.
as always. We will see you next month and probably sooner in the chat.
Yeah, we have this super awkward moment right now where the mouse isn't working and I can't hang up.
This is like in the hallway where it's like,
Here.
it's like, all right, I'll see you
Well, like
later.
you say, but then you're walking the same way and you're like, yeah, all right. So we're
Okay, so DK, you're probably not pressing hard enough on the mouse.
yeah.
And
Or too hard.
Awkward little-
Oh,
I hope. Did you get it? Did you get it?
I thought I saw it.
No, it still says
It's still alive. For sure.
it's still
Alive.
I guess we'll have to stay here the rest of the night.
No.
Yep.
Nah.
you're-
That's-
you guys are-
Well, yeah,
Oh,
just a quality
Oh.
view of the SCB set for hours.
just disconnected. All right. Okay. Stopping the broadcast.
Okay, bye.
Tools.
Bye.
Hanging out, guys. Hopefully, I made.
Hi, everybody.
Hopefully I was-
Great, excellent. Yeah, a round of applause for DK, everybody.
Still live.
Applause for you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.